American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards! Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full-service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your Oilfield electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oilfield, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C-Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super C-Mart.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our Leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event. Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find the award-winning service you need with Caleb Smith in Lindsay.
T&W Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, T&W is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than T&W Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
Asher Oilfield Services. Success starts here. We have decades of experience and consistently exceed our customers' expectations. Contact us for all your flowback needs. Check us out on the web at asheroilfield.com.
Looking for top quality concrete that gets the job done right? At Jerry Tucker Cementing, we provide premium, ready-mix concrete for any project, big or small. Our concrete is mixed to perfection, ensuring strength, durability, and a flawless finish every time. Whether you're a contractor or a DIYer, our concrete is the solid choice you can trust.
Too hot to mow? Too busy to mow? Don't sweat it. Grow and Behold Landscaping meets all your professional lawn care needs for residential and commercial properties. Licensed, insured, always dependable. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, we show up. Call Grow and Behold Landscaping now for your free quote at 405-926-1492. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service.
All right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lindsay Leopard Football Coaches Show. I'm your host, Andrew Lyon. Once again, our brother Glenn is still down this week, unfortunately. So we hope that he's able to have a speedy recovery and get back to us as soon as possible. And we ask you also keep him in your prayers. He's dealing with a few health issues. I believe he's on the mend, but keep him in your prayers that he can be back with us as soon as possible. I'm your host, Andrew Lyon, here with Sam Hembry. Again, Sam, we thank you for taking the time to be with us again this evening.
How you bet?
Well, so it's been a long stretch here. You had a couple of weeks off, went down and played Dixon, then a couple of more weeks off. Now we're going to go play Medill. Had a little bit extra time off this time. For those of you that may not know, the Lexington Bulldogs were unable to take the field against us last week. Unfortunately, they had some too many players out due to injuries and some sicknesses and things of that nature, and we're just unable to field a team. So officially, that goes in the record book as a 2-0 win for the Leopards due to the forfeit, making us 5-1 now. Really, we're 4-1 since we didn't get to play that game, but we will take that win and roll on. Coach, tell us, with the extra time off, we know that allows you some time to get some players healthy again. But how do you feel about the unexpected week off, man?
You hate it for our kids because they were fired up homecoming week, so they were fired up to go play, and and really didn't know until Wednesday, middle of the day, that we weren't going to get to play. So as my old football coach used to say, hay was kind of in the barn at that point. So we were disappointed, but in all things, there's usually some good that come of it, and so we were really able to kind of get the feet back under them. It was a physical game, back-to-back weeks, Marlowe and Dixon, and so there was a blessing to kind of to get healthy and get some guys back that we've been waiting on. So not all bad.
Good. And I must say, the rest of the town was equally as disappointed, learning late in the week that we don't have a game. I know the live stream crew here was pretty bummed. Always come Friday, we're always pretty fired up to get down and watch you guys. However, I have to say and give major props to the city of Lindsay, because the homecoming crowd was as big as a football game crowd. And I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it was huge.
I honestly didn't expect to see that many people there, but I thought it was really neat. We made it, I think, a little bit more of a production than it might have originally been, since we didn't have a game. But we recognized the softball team and their accomplishments. We'll talk just a little bit about them later as well. FFA, cross country, FCCLA, among others that were recognized that night, along with the homecoming court and all that, the pomp and circumstance, and the Corvettes and the Mustangs and the Porsches and whatever kind of cars we had. So it was a pretty neat affair. Also, the band put on a show for us later in the evening in their preparation for going to their contest. So it was a really neat night, despite not having a game, but we were also disappointed along with you not getting to actually play a football game.
Yeah, it was. I think you're right. It really hats off to our fans and our community, and it speaks to the leaders of all those programs. I think you can tell that it's important to band and softball and FFA. It's important to those teachers that are leading those programs, because it's important to the kids, and then in turn it's important to the parents, and then of course homecoming is important to everybody. But it was really an encouraging thing to see how many people turned out and how much this community loves the school and our kids, and so it's a good time to be a Leopard for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We're proud of all those programs, along with the football boys and you coaches. I'm certainly proud to be an old Leopard myself. Well, let's get back over into football. I just wanted to give that shout out to my fellow townsfolk. So let's talk a little bit about that Dixon game. We go down to Dixon 2 Fridays ago. You and I talked about prior to that game, Dixon being a little bit different kind of football team. They're not really going to come hit you in the mouth, try to run it up the gut on you or anything like that. They really relied on the shiftiness and mobility and the throwing arm of the quarterback they had. However, we go down, we tee the ball up to kick off to them. And I think you probably remember what happened. They run it all the way back on us right off the bat. What's the response from you guys at that point?
Yeah,
what's going through your head?
We did not start well. They returned the opening kickoff, and then our first 2 snaps from scrimmage were not good. I think we punted the first series, and then got after them defensively, and then go score pretty quick. And it's one, and I'm gonna make some excuses, so stay with me. But really emotional, physical game the week before, so it's hard to get up and go play. And people will say, probably criticize me on that, but it's hard, and then especially in a new environment, and there's a long walk from the locker room to the so everything was kind of weird. Ultimately, it was on me. I didn't have them ready to play when we came out, and we called a quick timeout and motivated them a little bit, and then I felt like we pretty much rolled after that. And just hats off to our kids. Offensively, moved the ball well. There were times that based off, they had a good game plan and some tendencies that we set up on purpose. They had a good game plan and caught us a couple of times, but felt like most of the night we handled the line of scrimmage and ran the ball well. Defensively, and I know it just depends on your perspective, but our secondary, who I think is taken maybe some unfair criticism, showed that we can cover, and people don't realize. And I know they hit us on some big plays, but that quarterback's pretty special, and those receivers are not bad receivers at all.
Not at all.
And it's very, very hard to go cover 7, 8, 10 seconds, like we were having to do, and they did a heck of a job. And just hats off to our kids for just playing hard, because eventually that's what it came down to. Is just we kind of outplayed them as far as effort goes.
Yeah, and I agree with you. From my perspective, looked like a game that we were very much in control of. A little bit of a slow start, kind of the fluke deal on the opening kickoff. That's always a little bit of a worry, though, how the team's going to respond to that. I didn't really worry about you guys for a minute. You turned around. You mentioned starting just a little bit slow right off, but you got going pretty quick, and you got back into your game. I thought controlled the game pretty much from start to finish, with a couple of little hiccups here and there. And I was going to mention, and you already did, the secondary getting such a workout. And you said it right there, having to cover for 6, 7, 8, 9 seconds. I don't care who you are. That's difficult to do. When the offensive, the receivers, they run their route, nothing happens. And then they just go running around for the most part, right? And then you've got your QB running around. There's no rhyme or reason to where he's going. So it turns into sort of schoolyard ball. And you don't coach schoolyard ball. And nobody does. You can't really. So, again, I agree with you. I thought that was going to be where we were going to be tested the most. I thought the kids handled it really well, and ultimately came away with a solid win. That score ended up 40-22 over Dixon. So great win there. Let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about what we got coming up tomorrow. So we go down to Marietta. 2-4, if I have that right. Wins over Medill, who's 0-5, not having a good year, and a win over Rush Springs, who's having an all right season. Then losses came from Hilton, from Crossings, and from Washington, and then they played Dixon last week, I believe, and Dixon wins over Marietta 45-7. So we're always looking for apples to apples comparisons when we're comparing these records, and that's the last opponent we played, and the last opponent Marietta played as well. Pretty good comparison there. What's your take on Marietta?
There are a lot, and the record doesn't show it, and I know this is going to sound like coach talk, but they're a lot better than they were last year. Like coach is doing, they play harder. I think that's the biggest thing. It's kind of the same pieces, but they play a lot harder than what they did last year. And then their flex bone.
Yes.
So, anytime you see flex bone and as big as they are up front, there's a chance that they could kind of lean on you and kind of milk you and eat up a bunch of clock. So you look to kind of put them behind the sticks and get them out of that those early downs. Defensively, they don't have a lot of kids on the roster. So it's a lot of the same faces on both sides. Defensively, I'm really kind of not sure what to expect defensively. Like I said, they play hard and they team to chase the football pretty good.
Yeah.
But they've been in forefront, they've been in odd front, they've been in stack. They've shown man. So we'll see. I'm not sure. But we've practiced for both. We've practiced for both all week, and honestly it's been good because it's kind of kept learning on the front burner and kind of pushed our kids, after 2 weeks of practice with no game. So it's been good.
Good. And I would agree with you. I had the opportunity to watch a little bit of film on them, not as much as I would like, but they struck me as being quite a bit more physical than they seemed to be last year. They're not just going to lay over. They're going to fight pretty hard. I thought I saw quite a bit of good effort and some decent sized guys and some guys that could move. I wondered what your take was going to be on the defense. Because I saw a couple of different ones on film. Good thing you mentioned they're in the flex bone again. We got good practice against Purcell with the flex bone. I thought handled it phenomenally against Purcell. I can't imagine Marietta runs it too much better than Purcell, but we got to be on our game.
Yeah, it's very similar to Purcell. They've got more stuff probably. Their attack plan is a little different than Purcell's, but same. You just gotta go play disciplined football. So
good. Well, we look forward to not necessarily the drive down to Marietta, but we're looking forward to watching the Leopards suit up again and get our football fix for the week. There's quite a few of us still licking wounds over what happened Saturday. We need to go get another win under our belt, make us feel better. But we're not going to talk about the Boomer Sooner game. And I don't know where you stand on the college football front, but
it's one of those deals. I can't really afford to have a team because I can't get beat on Friday and Saturday. So I just stay pretty neutral.
Well, Saturday wasn't a good day in Oklahoma for football, whatever kind of fan you are. So let's talk just briefly about injuries. Last time we spoke, we had Crew Flood down. I believe that was an MCL. Not a tear, I don't think, but a sprain. You mentioned the other week that you're keeping him out, kind of a precautionary deal, just to be better safe than sorry, and weren't planning on running him. You've had the extra week off. I expect he's back and healthy. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, he practiced all last week, practiced all this week. It'd take a lot to keep Crew Flood off that field for us tomorrow night.
Well, good. We'll be anxious to see him back in action. I hope he's 100% and not favoring that leg too much. If I know him, he'll go hard, whatever his leg feels like.
here's an interesting stat on crew flood that will kind of give you an idea of his impact. We've had 2 kickoffs return for touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
With kickoffs, crew flood has not been on the field.
Oh,
so yeah.
Well, I can see that
It
young
makes-
man, young man closes on a ball carrier as good as I've seen.
Yeah.
He's
So you better believe I'm ready to kick the ball off with 16 lined up.
awesome. Well, I understand you've got some good news on our friend Keegan Gibson.
Yep, he's back. Yep,
He's back. I love it.
He got cleared, kind of limited last week. So we got him out there moving around. He looks good. And then really kind of threw him in the fire this week, a little bit of contact, and he just looks like Gibby. So we're excited to get back rolling.
Well, I'm sure excited to hear that. And for those that I'm sure everybody knows by now, but Gibson went down in that Pauls Valley game. Excuse me, that Pauls Valley game, first game of the season. A devastating blow for him in his senior season. He's as big as he's ever been. He's quick as he's ever been, looking good. And then gets knocked down in that first game. And we were all really sorry for him to go down. I'm just excited that he's back at this point in the season with enough time in the season to get to play a decent amount of football. So we certainly wish him well. And don't overuse him, Coach, because we're going to need him.
I know it. We're going to limit him pretty good. But if you're wondering where he's at, he's going to be a number 88 this week. So that might be a little for you guys that know he's typically an alignment number. So we're going to try a little something with him and see what happens, but I'm excited to see it. So.
All right. Well, I won't say any more about the 88, but the guys that plays football know what that means.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. We're excited once again to get to watch you guys play football, Coach, and hopefully the many of the Leopard faithful will make the drive on down to Marietta. If you're not able, you can find us here on KBLP Live on YouTube, FM 105.1, KBLP. But once again, we always encourage you first and foremost, go get down and sit in those stands and cheer those boys on before you turn the TV on. But we're here. We got your back if you need us. Coach, that's all I've got. Do you have anything to add?
No, just wish the Lady Leopards good luck tomorrow. The state tournament opening up. Really excited for them and Coach Williams. And it's a later game, so I'm not going to get to go because we'll be loaded up to head to Marietta. But just dang excited for them and just on pins and needles. Hope they go play well and get after it tomorrow.
We're at Hall of Fame Stadium, the big show for softball.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting for those girls just to play a game in there. That's a great place to play, awesome venue. So if you have the opportunity, go cheer on those girls. We hope they can get on through round 1 so that we can all go to the next one. And we expect good things out of them. So, Coach, for now, I will go ahead and sign off. I want to thank you once again for taking a Wednesday evening to speak with us tonight. And we wish you all the best down at Marietta tomorrow.
Hey, thank you.
All right. This is Andrew Lyon for KBLP Live signing off. All right. Well, good evening, ladies.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that. You, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Well, hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to McLean Stadium here on the campus of Marietta High School. We're in Marietta, Oklahoma. The Leopards are on the road to take on the Marietta Indians on a Thursday night game here on KBLP Live. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you've joined us for tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football, presented by the American Exchange Bank in Lindsay. And again, tickled to death to welcome in my broadcast partner for the night and expert when it comes to football. The compared to the rest of us, the high school principal and former head coach of the Lindsay Leopards, John Emmett. John, good to have you with us again on the broadcast.
Good to be back. Hope JD gets to feeling better soon, but certainly enjoy these opportunities.
Well, we had JD last week and we worked him too hard, so we're going to have to let him rest a little longer. But tickled to death. I'm sure he's back at home critiquing everything we do tonight.
Absolutely, so, as he should. He's earned the right.
Yep, absolutely. But Andrew Lyon over running the live stream in his place tonight. Kevin Scruggs is over on the camera, and I think he was showing the Leopard faithful across the way from us over there as we get ready for this one. We're still about 15 minutes away from kickoff. But, Coach John, we had a layoff last week with a forfeit from Lexington. Explained that they just did not have enough players to play last week. It was a down thing for them, and I know they've not had the numbers that they like to have out for the team this year, but had so many injuries and so much sickness. Just could not field a team last week. The Leopards get a win in that one, but you and I were talking, this is a rule I didn't know or didn't understand, but now Lexington is no longer in the district.
Correct.
They can't get any district wins, and then nobody that plays them can get any district points. They can't go to the playoffs, so it really kind of makes things a little bit different. But at the same time, that week off now that the Leopards did not play last week give you a little more time to get some guys healed up that were banged up. And we get Keegan Gibson back tonight, which I know is going to be a big help to this team.
Absolutely, and it was an unfortunate set of circumstances for Lexington last week. From what I understand, there had been an accident, some students that were injured in that, and certainly you never like to hear that combined with some sickness and some different issues that just didn't give them enough to play, and you know, it's unfortunate. Obviously, when you're talking about these seniors, they want to play every chance they get. But if you look on the bright side of it, we got a win, we got nobody hurt, and we got homecoming in. So you know, as long as we accomplish those three things, it was a successful week last night or last week, and you know, it did buy us a little bit of time. Keegan Gibson's going to play tonight. He was actually due to play last week, but obviously there was no game. So another week for a kid like that's just kind of icing on top, you know, to give him a little more time to rest and recover and be ready to go.
Well, and but I'll be amiss if I don't say it now, and we'll get this out of the way as we start watching the Marietta band get ready to probably come out and do the national anthem. But kudos to the Pride of Lindsay. Went to regional competition last week, came away with an overall excellent rating. So congrats to the Pride of Lindsay, and they're here tonight as well. They made that long trip down here as well. So congrats to them. Big congrats to the Lindsay Leopardette softball team. State quarterfinal game today, came away with a 6-0 win over Bethel. And it's like, congratulations, you get it to the state semifinals. Let's take on the #1 team in the Washington Lady Warriors.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
It's quite the matchup tomorrow, but I'm excited about it. Our girls played really well today. I think they're hitting their peak, and that's all you can ask for right now, and it's going to be an absolute showdown, but it's going to be a ton of fun to watch.
It'd be fun to watch Reese Flood go out there and strike out a bunch
absolutely.
of kids.
Just no-hit them.
Yeah, she is so much fun to watch, and the whole team is for that matter. But, yeah, congrats today, and good luck tomorrow. 11 a.m. is the first pitch of that game against the Washington Lady Warriors. I think they're on Field 4 up there at Hall of Fame Stadium. So if you want to head up there to watch them. But good luck tomorrow as they make a bid to go to a state finals one more time. So I want to make sure I got that out of the way, and I didn't forget to congratulate those folks on their accomplishment. Wins came against a couple of Class A teams. They beat Medill back at the Week 0 game, beat Rush Springs in 21-14 in that game. But their last 3 games were against Crossings Christian, against, of course, the number 1 team in 2A, and the Washington Warriors, and then played Dixon last week and have lost all 3 of those games. The Crossings was a close game. It was 19-13, but they lost to Washington 55-0. Dixon beat them last week 45-7. So this is a game you look at on paper, and you almost look at this and go, okay, this is going to be a one-sided matchup. The Leopards really ought to overpower this team pretty easy right off the bat. At the same time, you don't ever want to overlook a team. You never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely, and I coached in many a game where that was kind of the assumption going into it, but you've got to remember, with all these teams that you play, they're playing for pride as well. They've got some new schemes and new systems, and I'm sure there's been some learning curves that go along with that, but each week they're going to continue to get better, and that's kind of the point of emphasis for us tonight. We didn't get that opportunity last week. This is obviously the biggest game for us this week, because we've got to win this and get momentum going and put ourselves in the best possible position for the playoffs. So no nights off when you get into district play.
All right. Well, the Marietta High School Band is on the field. They're going to play the national anthem. We're going to send this back over to Andrew and take a timeout. We'll come back with more of your American Exchange Bank pregame show from McLean Field in Marietta right after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Asher Oilfield Services. Success starts here. We have decades of experience and consistently exceed our customers' expectations. Contact us for all your flowback needs. Check us out on the web at AsherOilfield.com.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Are you struggling to find a health insurance plan that fits your needs as well as your budget? Let me, Matt Powers, a licensed insurance agent, help you navigate the insurance maze and find the best plan for you. Together, we'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized carriers at no cost to you. We can talk over the phone or in person. Why stress or wonder if you're choosing the right plan when I can help you for free? Call today and let me help you.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
The Board of Directors, physicians, and employees of the Lindsay Municipal Hospital would like to take this time to recognize the Lindsay High School football team, the coaches, and players. Good luck, Leopards, from your fans at the Lindsay Municipal Hospital. And remember, if a medical emergency arises, call or visit the Lindsay Municipal Hospital, another Leopard supporter.
We're back here in Marietta, McLean Stadium. The Lindsay Leopards on the road to take on the Marietta Indians. Greg Peary, John Inman Here we'll bring to you the action tonight. Andrew Lyon over on the live stream and Kevin Scruggs over on the camera tonight. Jeter's running around here somewhere too. I got to make sure I get him in. We appreciate him. Jason Wallenberg back at our studios in Lindsay. And John, we talked a little bit before about this matchup tonight and looking at film on Marietta, and they run that to me what has to be one of the hardest offenses to try to defend, and that's that flex bone or whatever you call it.
The flex bone, and that's the thing that we've not seen a tremendous amount of that this year. So each and every week is a unique challenge, and so just because you may look on paper and say, well, record's this, record that, none of that matters. We're going to have to go back and play a little bit of a different brand. Offensively, we did see that against Purcell and certainly defended it very, very well. So we would hope for a repeat performance tonight, and if we do, we should be in good shape. But each week is different, and you can go from needing your defensive ends to get up the field and rush the passer to the next week we've got to be down the line of scrimmage tackling the fullback. So it's always up to the focus and attention of these players to go out and execute what is needed, and that's why you can't have any letdowns.
Well, and this is a Marietta team. They've only got 4 seniors on the team, and the majority of their skill players that they rely on are all sophomores. Their quarterback, number 11, is Cooper Carroll, just a sophomore, and then the 2 wingbacks out of that to flexbone. Number 2 is Zeke Garcia. Number 3 is Caden McCarroll, and those 2 guys are both sophomores as well. So, and then their fullback, number 22, Adrian Rueda, and he is a junior, and he's a load. Watched him done, and he's got some power behind him, and both of those wingbacks in Garcia and McCarroll both can really get some speed going once they get moving. So, again, I think it's there's so much discipline when it comes to the defense. What that against that offense is everybody knows their assignment. You've got to be ready for whatever you're assigned for.
Absolutely, and when it gets out to the perimeter, it's about open field tackling, and that's really one of the hardest things to do when you're out in space, to make sure that you're disciplined, of using the sideline to your advantage, not overplaying something, and the moment that you do, all of a sudden the ball is out on the edge being pitched, and you're now relying on backside pursuit to get there. So we have shown that we are certainly more than capable of defending this type of offense. So, again, like I said, as long as our players are locked in and understand their role and their job and are unselfish in doing that, we should have no trouble.
Coin toss going on out on the field right now, and if we look at the captains for Marietta, number 24 is Juan Perez. Number 58 is Leo Venegas. Number 62, I do not have on my roster, and I was afraid that was going to happen when I was watching game film. I noticed that there was a 62 that plays on their offensive line, and he's not on the roster, so I'm not sure who that is. Number 22 is Adrian Rueda that we were talking about earlier, and those are the captains for Marietta. Looks like on the other side for the Leopards, number 66, Maxon Simonson over there. I believe that is 77, that is Dennis Deggering. 88 is Keegan Gibson. It's out there, and is that Dutton Taylor on this side? I believe that is the other captain for the Leopards. And I was so busy doing that, I didn't notice what happened with the coin toss. Did y'all pick up? So they will get Marietta will get the ball to start this ball game. The Leopards will kick off, and they'll be kicking off from the, I guess that's going to be the west end zone, so they'll be defending the west field goal as we get started. Let's get to your starting lineup for the Lindsay Leopards, just about 3 minutes away from kickoff here. And we'll start on the offensive side of the ball, and we'll start with those skill players. And that quarterback will be number 3, Isaac Cameron. He's a 6'1", 178-pound junior. In the backfield at running back will be number 2, Dutton Taylor, 6 foot, 190-pound senior. And also in the backfield tonight, probably as a slot back or listed maybe even as a fullback, number 8, Gus Torres, the 6'3", 250-pound senior. The 3 wideouts will be number 23, Manny Aguero, 5'9", 160-pound senior. Number 9, Will Lawrence, a 5'11", 190-pound junior. And number 22, Riker McCulley, he's a 5'9", 141-pound sophomore. Then we get to the guys up front, and right in the middle, number 66 is Maxon Simonson, a 5'11", 180-pound senior. Over on the left side at guard, number 77, Dennis Deggering, 6'4", 290-pound senior. Then at left tackle, number 75, Caleb Snow, 6'1", 240-pound senior. Over on the right side at guard, number 50 is Kaven Hunter. He's a 5'11", 190-pound senior, and at right tackle is number 54, Scott Jones, a 6'2", 205-pound junior. Flip over to the defensive side of the ball. We'll start with the guys up front. And Dennis Deggering's going to anchor that right in the middle tonight. Gus Torres will be on that right side at the one end. And then number 52, Cody Franklin, will be the other defensive tackle. He'll be a 6', 240-pound junior. Scott Jones, Dutton Taylor, Manny Aguero, Will Lawrence. That is your linebacker crew. They'll all play both sides of the ball tonight. Then we go to the secondary and start at the cornerback position. Number 20 is Holden Thornburg. He's a 5'7", 135-pound junior. Number 22, Rocker McCulley, as he'll be playing both sides of the ball as well. Number 17, Eli Curry. He is a 5'11", 147-pound junior, will be one safety. And then Crew Flood, number 16. He's a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore, will be the other safety tonight. The head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is Sam Embry. He's assisted by Stephen Merrill, Braxton Turner, Cody Weaver, Caleb Hall, Jackson Stephen, and Tyler Sharp. The head coach for the Marietta Indians is Chuck Terry. He's assisted by Stacy Maris, John Ross, Morgan Mauser. Lay coaches Cecil McCarroll and James Shannon. There are your starting lineups for tonight's matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Marietta Indians as we bring you Lindsay Leopard football here on KBLP Live, presented by the American Exchange Bank in Lindsay. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back with the kickoff right after this on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850. For all your Oilfield electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oilfield, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
We are back here in Marietta. We get set for the kickoff. The Lindsay Leopards will be kicking it away to get this one underway. There are some big games going on tonight. It's fall break week, so we have a number of our area schools playing tonight. There is probably none bigger, though, that is going on in Class 2A right now than the one right out of our own district in Class 2A. And that is the Washington Warriors and the Marlowe Outlaws, and it is a tie game at 7 in the second quarter of that game. We will definitely be keeping up with that one as we go throughout the night. But number 6, Tug Fott, has it teed up for the Leopards. Back deep for the Indians. Number 2 across the way over there is Zeke Garcia. And I believe that is a number 6, David Anderson, on this side. And it heads in the direction of the sideline. Actually, that was number 5 that was back there, not number 6. That was Jude Eddington, but it goes out of bounds. So Marietta will get their first possession at their own 35-yard line. Leopard defense out on the field, and the quarterback, Cooper Carroll, sophomore, brings the offense out on the field for the Indians. Again, 1st and 10, their own 35 as we get this one underway. He'll send one wide receiver to either side of the field. Number 1 to this side is Carter Kutch. Number 21 to the far side of the field, Colton Rodriguez. Under center, flex bone, man in motion left to right. He's back to pass, looking to his right, throws that in the flat, and it's caught. Carter Futch with the catch.
Good job in the back end from the backside safety rotating over. I think they wanted to take a deep shot there, and it looked like they had him down the seam for a second, but I believe that was Crew Flood, got back and got over the top of that, and they came to the comeback. But again, that comeback route we've talked about for a couple of weeks, really tough to cover.
7 yards brings up a 2nd down and 3. Again, the flex bone, a wide receiver either side, man in motion left to right, this time right up the middle with the fullback and nowhere to go.
They're going to have a hard time with that. We definitely have a size advantage, and that's something that's been consistent throughout the season, that people have a hard time moving us.
No gain on the play. It's going to break up a 3rd down and 3. Ball remains at the, well, they give him a yard to the 43.
Pretty generous there.
Yeah.
Got to make sure we watch the football here. I'm sure that's what they're being told from the sideline.
3rd and 2 now we'll call it.
Going to a 4-front.
Wide receiver wide to the right, tight end left. Under center is Carroll. Man in motion right to left. And the option play, and the Leopards hit him. I don't know. It's going to depend. I want to say he's about a half-yard short looking at where the official's coming in from the far sideline.
You are exactly right. I would imagine Marietta will leave the offense on the field here.
So 4th down and less than a yard. And they're actually going to bring the chains in and measure here.
I think they could just take your word for it.
Well, I think so too. I mean, I've got the perfect vantage point. It's literally right in front of me here, and it's about the length of a football short. But we're going to measure it. And
make sure those chains didn't shorten up while they walked from the sideline.
There you go.
Hey, look at you.
About the length of a football short.
I give it a football and an 1/8.
Okay. I am getting old. My eyes are not quite that good, but, you know.
You've at least got your glasses on tonight.
So 4th down, less than a yard. This Leopard defense would love to come up with a turnover on downs right here.
Looks like we'll walk down into a 4-front again. No. That's some of the flexibility we have there with Scott Jones of being able to walk him down as an add-on D lineman in situations like that, or back him up and play linebacker like they've got him here.
Single wide receiver, flex bone look. Carroll under center. They go with a hard count. A little flinch, but nobody crosses the line. And they'll do the quarterback sneak, and I think he's going to have it pretty easy. Carroll gets across the 45 just barely, but should be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, good push there, but when it's that short, you just need to find one little crease there, and they've got it.
Mark it dead on the 45, so 4th down conversion, a 3rd down conversion on that one, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Indians. Futch brings the play in from the sideline. He'll go wide right. Rodriguez goes wide left. They'll stay in the flex bone look with Carroll under center. Rodriguez is the lone fullback. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Carroll looking in the flat, down the sideline.
Got it.
Picked off. And that is Curry with the interception, and he'll get it back all the way across the 50 to Indian territory at the 47-yard line, and the Leopards come away with the turnover.
Perfectly played there by Eli. He wasn't fooled on the play action, on the motion, just stayed at home exactly where he needed to be, and huge play for our defense.
So the Leopards get the ball for their first time on offense, and they get it on the plus side of the 50 at the Marietta 47-yard line. So Cameron brings the Leopard offense onto the field. Taylor in the backfield. Aguero is split wide right. Lawrence wide left. Handoff Taylor. Oh, caught in the backfield. And he will be dropped for a loss. Big loss. And I didn't see who that was.
Well, they jumped into a little bit of a defensive front than they've been in, and that may just be kind of in response to what we do. And sometimes you'll see that, you may have worked and practiced something all week long, and then they jump into a different front. But we'll make an adjustment there. Did see Keegan Gibson in the backfield there.
Loss goes back to the Leopard 49-yard line. Right up the middle this time for Taylor, and he gets tripped up just as he got to the 50. They'll give him back to the 49.
That was close to hitting just a huge play. We had everything sealed off, but just one little, looked like backside linebacker that can kind of sneak through and got him on the back leg.
So now we've got a third down, call it 13. Cameron, the flat for Lawrence, can't get away from the first guy and has some help come up, and now the Leopards have got a decision to make. I have a feeling that we'll see Coach Embry leave that offense out there as they are at the Marietta 42-yard line, maybe the 41.
Yeah, I think in this spot you could pin them deep, but pretty good opportunity here to go for it as well.
Get those scores up, Indians. Let me hear ya.
Fourth down. Call it 4th and 4. Cameron to Taylor. Jet sweep right. Can he get to the edge? Yes, and he's going to take it to the house. Nobody can catch Taylor as he got to the edge, took it all the way in for the touchdown. Dutton Taylor, 41 yards.
Really good job establishing the edge out there by the offensive line, and great perimeter blocking out there from our receivers. And obviously when you get somebody with his speed and ability to break tackles in the open field, he's going to be a tough load for anybody. Good first drive.
So Leopards, 4 plays.
Here we go.
There's an odd formation for an extra point try. And now they'll shift it again.
I think they may have gone the wrong way the first time.
And Cameron's rolling to his right. He's got Taylor wide open in the back of the end zone. He tried to take it himself, and he got there.
Got there.
The 2-point conversion counts. I don't know that we've ever seen the Leopards do anything like that, but we'll take it.
The old swinging gate, and not sure if the second motion there was intentional or if maybe they just forgot
where they were supposed to go. 6:26 left to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Leopards. We'll take a timeout, come back right after this on KBLP Live.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
So the Leopards get the interception, and then Dutton Taylor finishes off on the 4th play of the drive from 41 yards out. 2-point conversion good. It's 8-0 Leopards. 6:26 left. Fought with a nice high kick. Taken at the 12. Fumbled there. Picked back up again by Rodriguez. And then covered up before he can get to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great coverage kick there, and helped that they bobbled it around a little bit, but that was, I believe, our ball guy on the other side running him down, holding Thornburg there, and then finished off, I believe, by Aiden Beck.
So the Indians back on the field with the offense. 6:17 left here in the first quarter. They now trail 8-0, and they'll start their own 18-yard line.
They've been prone to throw it on first down. We'll see if that tendency holds up.
Number 7, Kason Lott checks in. Big looking tight end, and he's actually going to split wide right. Rodriguez goes left. Flexbone look with Carroll under center. And the fullback, nope, the option play going right. And caught.
Great job by the corner. Great job by the corner. And that was Thornburg getting off the block of the big tight end you just mentioned there. Super job by him.
Gets to the 21-yard line, so he does pick up 3 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
It'll be a Marietta 2nd and 7 from the 21-yard line.
Number 6, David Anderson brings the play in from the sideline. He will go wide left. Rodriguez will line up tight end right this time. Flexbone look, Carroll under center. Man in motion left to right. Right up the middle, fumble on the handoff. It's loose, and we got it. I think that is Dutton Taylor with the speed. It's actually Holden Thornburg. I saw the 2, but I didn't see the 0.
That's 3 plays in a row for number 20.
The Leopards will have it deep in Marietta territory at the 12-yard line.
He's really been a bright spot for our team this year, but particularly defensively and what he's done on special teams. But we just saw 3 plays in a row there of him making plays, and he just gets better and better every week.
So Leopards 1st and 10, the Marietta 12-yard line. Leopards already have an 8-0 lead, 5:18 left here in the first. And they'll be knocking on the door again. Trips right this time, and Crew Flood is the lone setback from the pistol. Cameron calls for it. Flood jet sweep right. Got good block out in front of him, but caught from behind. Flood could never get the corner turned.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a mishandled snap maybe there in the backfield, and it just threw the timing off enough that we had the edge sealed initially, but he was able to defeat the block, and I think the timing kind of threw us off where couldn't quite get the corner.
Loss of 2, back to the 14-yard line, 2nd down and 12. Aguero in motion left to right. Sets it up for trips right with Lawrence, the lone receiver left. Right up the middle for Flood this time. Makes one move, gets caught, but leans forward. And I think they'll get him just shy of the 10-yard line, so he'll pick up 4.
Yeah, counter action. I'm not sure if that was an outside linebacker. It may have gotten all the way to the safety folded in there on the tackle, but we had it blocked well. Now I guess that was a backside linebacker. Yeah.
3rd down and 8. Twins either side this fine time for Cameron. Back to pass. Right over the middle looking for the slant, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. The Leopards would really like to get into the end zone here after you come up with a fumble recovery this deep. That loss on 1st down puts you way behind the chains. Trips left this time. Curry, the lone receiver, right. Rolling left is Cameron. Steps up and caught. Get away from that guy. He'll back up, throw it toward the end zone, and it's picked off. Number 12, Antonio Aldaba.
Had a receiver. I'm not sure if somebody got a hand on the ball, if he just couldn't quite get enough on it coming off that back foot. But that's not how we wanted that drive to finish, but that's going to be a long field for Marietta.
Long field, they'll have it at their own 5-yard line. But the Leopards had that one 1st and 10 at the Marietta 12 and ended up losing 4 yards on 1st down and just could not ever recover.
Marietta will take over from their own 5.
So Carroll under center. Wide receiver left, tight end right. Under center, man in motion left to right. And they're going to give it to the fullback around the left, around the right end, and he'll fight forward for giving just shy of the 10-yard line. We'll give him 5 yards.
That's your safety fitting all the way down there on the fullback. That's a good, solid tackle by him.
He'll pick up about 5. That brings up Marietta 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 10 for the Indians. Again, wide receiver headed out left. That is Carter Futch.
Back in the forefront.
Still has that flex bone look, and right up the middle, the quarterback. Huge hole right up at the center. There was nobody over the center, and he takes it all the way out to the 17-yard line. He picked up 7.
Yeah, we were covering the guards there, and I'm sure they saw that and just had a quick little adjustment to it. But I bet we don't line up in that spot again.
I bet you're right.
If we do, we're going to be pinching inside. You can rest assured.
So 1st and 10, Marietta. They're on 17-yard line now. Drive started at the 5. They'll send big number 7, Case Lott, out left, tight end right. The option play going left, and nice play. I believe that's Eli Curry.
Crew
That's that
worked
Crew?
over the top of the block, and that's kind of the same look we had there a second ago, except it was to the pitch man. But both of our safeties, Curry and Crew, are doing a good job of coming downhill and defeating blocks and making plays, and that's exactly what has to happen against this offense.
2nd down and 7 now. Wide receiver either side this time with that flex bone look and under center for Carroll. 2nd and 7, the ball at their own 20. Looking to pass. Thrown out in the flat, caught, but dropped immediately.
Number 6, David Anderson with the reception.
Anderson on the catch. Thornburg with the tackle immediately, but again,
favorable spot.
It is. They got it all the way out to the 26-yard line.
That was that's exactly what you want in that situation. If you're off just a little bit to come up, and if they do make the catch, to be able to tackle them immediately, and he did exactly that with a little bit of backwards push, but going to be another 3rd and short.
3rd and a yard. Lined up right over the center this time. And right up the middle, the quarterback had a lead block and got across to the 30-yard line for a 1st down.
Not really sneak, but just a follow there. So now you've got a lead blocker up for that linebacker, and the quarterback just follows him up. So
1st and 10. It's the 2nd 1st down on this drive for the Indians. Again, it started back at their 5-yard line.
This is one of the things, too, versus this offense. This is exactly what Marietta wants to do, is to bleed the clock. Go for some 3rd and 4th downs, pick up 1st downs, not get in any kind of hurry. And this offense lends itself to that. And so far, they're doing a pretty good job of executing that.
Keeping it away from the Leopard offense for sure. Wide receiver left. This will be the final play of the 1st quarter. And the option play, the pitch back, caught, but Scott Jones was right there from behind and didn't see who was there. I think that was
Dutton and Scott there.
There you go.
Both those linebackers playing downhill, and we're stringing things out really, really well. And that can get complicated sometimes because of the passing schemes that they have off of that. So you've got to be very disciplined in the back end, but we're doing it really well as far as the option game goes right now.
As I said, that's the final play of the 1st quarter. It's 8-0 Leopards. 2nd down and 9 from their own 31 for Marietta when we come back after this. You're watching live coverage of Lindsay Leopard football. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
We're back here in Marietta, and we'll go back and look for another scoring update from that Marlowe-Washington game, and it is tied up at 14 as they play there in Marlowe. A couple of top 5 teams both happen to be in our district.
Yeah, it's a tough pairing that we have there with those two in our district. And, Washington obviously in 2A has been at or near the top for many, many, many years. And even when Marlowe's bumped up to 3A, they've been highly competitive, played in state championships at the 3A level. And so we've got some good football in our area.
Absolutely. So we are just about ready to get the 2nd quarter underway. How about Marietta? Same. They both start with M, right? We were talking Marlowe, now I got Marlowe on the brain.
They both start with MAR. I'll go a step
there you
further.
Go. Marietta Indians have the ball, their own 31-yard line, 2nd down and 9 as we get the 2nd quarter underway. They'll go with a 2 tight end look now.
Back into a 4 front.
Actually have everybody bunched Man in motion left to right. Option play. Carroll with the keeper. Hurdles and gets forward and gets out near a first down. He'll be near the 40-yard line. And if they mark him right on the 40, that may be enough for the first down.
We just kind of rode a wave of bodies. We kind of shifted the line that way. I think we probably had a tendency, but they did a good job just kind of hiding him, and he snuck out there and had a really good gain. Didn't have another measurement.
Yeah, it was the signal third down, and I mean it's
this one's a bit closer.
This one's a little bit closer, but I still think the nose of the football has to be on the 40, and they've got it marked just short of it.
We're testing their striping ability right now.
There
is what
you
we're
go.
doing.
Make sure they didn't get a crooked
Well,
line across
I've
the
seen
field.
some that it varies.
Oh, they're going to give them the first down.
This being one of them.
Yep. So 9 yards and a first down on the keeper from Carroll. So 1st and 10, Marietta. Now at their own 40. This drive started with 3:47 left in the first quarter, and at this rate, they may take up the whole second quarter.
Double tight look.
Flexbone, Carroll under center. In motion right to left this time, and the quarterback keeper this time nowhere to go and got loose from the first couple of tacklers, but Leopards swarm and keep him for no gain.
It looked like Will was the first one to contact him there, and then Crew came in and finished him off.
This will be the 9th play of this drive. It was a 2nd and 10, Marietta at their own 40.
And once again, if you're Marietta, the clock continues to burn. That's all part of the game plan.
That old saying, the other team can't score if they don't have the ball. So
I've found it to be true.
Big case and lot, splits wide left, tight end right. Man in motion right to left to give it to the fullback. Nope, faked it to him, pitched it. And the man coming around this edge was a number 5. That is Jude Eddington. Eddington is ridden out of bounds at the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 5.
Good lick by Thornburg there going out of bounds, but once again, you know, they've had some success with the fullback and the quarterback up in the middle, and once you start to overfocus, you can get out of position real quick. And when you do now, on the sudden, you know, out on the edge, they've got a little alley going.
So 3rd down and 5. Marietta at their own 45 now. Clock runs. Actually, he went out of bounds. Stopped at 10:32. Left to go here in the half. Rodriguez goes wide right. David Anderson, number 6, wide left. Flexbone, Carroll under center. Back to pass, rolls to his right. Finds Rodriguez, but right through his hands. It'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete pass on the play. Brings up 4th and 5.
4th down and 5 now, and again, looks like the offense phase. No, maybe actually looking to punt this one at their own 45. And the number 0, Eric Serrano, the junior, will back up into punt formation. And Manny Aguero will go back deep for the Leopards. He'll back up around his own 20. Serrano stands inside his own 35 to kick this one away. Low snap, humbles it, and then it's blocked. And the Leopards have a chance here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, fall on it. Tried to scoop it and kicked it forward and ended up just falling on it. Very smart move over there. Again.
Blocked by Guillermo, recovered by Guillermo.
So Gmo gives the Leopards again a possession deep in Marietta territory. This time it's inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
He, boy, I can just imagine how wide his eyes were there going, running down there thinking he's fixing to have a touchdown. It was worth a shot.
But very wisely did he jump on it the second time. Said, okay, the scoop's not going to happen. Let's just make sure we get the possession. So here comes the Leopard offense now. 1st and goal at the 9. 10-12 left to go here in the first quarter. They've got an 8-0 lead. Number 88, again, that is Keegan Gibson. He'll be confused here, lined up left, lined up right. Now he's back left. Jet sweep left for Taylor. He's got all kinds of room on the edge. Can he get there? Yes. Oh, it looks like we got a flag in the backfield.
Yeah,
Hang on.
We're going to have a hold out there on the edge.
So bring that one back. And Gus Torres looks to be a little bit gimpy headed toward the sideline. That's not good. Hope that's just a cramp or something for him, but he will check out. But the hold will move the ball back to the 20-yard line. So we'll call it first and goal now from the 20.
Those are some of those mistakes that keep rearing their ugly head for us that we've got opportunity to capitalize on momentum and kind of have a setback there. So hopefully we can rebound here.
Zone read for Isaac Cameron, and they had it read perfectly, and no gain on the play for Cameron.
Now I think they're very conscientious defensively of anything up the middle. I know they're playing quite a bit of games with their interior guys, and I think they're wanting to force us to run outside. We've had some success there as long as we don't hold.
Twins either side. Taylor in the backfield. Cameron back to pass. Has all kinds of time out in the flat. He's got fought. He'll have it inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He'll pick up 6, but you've got third and goal now from the 14.
Yeah, that was a really good throw and catch there. That was all hands by Tug. That's an easy ball going away toward your sideline to miss, but really showed his ability there catching the football.
Leopards have a couple of downs here because you know this is fourth down.
Should be third down.
They've got fourth on the down marker.
Yeah, it should be third.
But it should be third, I would agree. And now they'll change it to third. And one official's trying to mark it back at the 20. Now he's going to say no, it went out of bounds at the 14. Okay. So third and goal from the 14 for the Lindsay Leopards. Aguero is the lone receiver left. Lawrence, Fott, and McCulley will all be split right. Taylor is in the backfield. He'll be to the left of Cameron from the shotgun.
One-on-one up top. I like it.
And that's where they're going. The slant, threw it behind him, got bumped. Should have been, I thought, a flag right there, but threw it behind him. You get it out in front of Aguero, that's 6, but threw it just enough behind him. The defender had time to get there and knock it away.
Well, you wonder sometimes why you put your trips into the boundary, and that's exactly why. Safety rotated all the way over, and we're one-on-one with our best receiver, but just got to get the ball out in front of him.
So we're going to go same formation.
See if they'll do it again.
I would think we might be looking at the same thing again. Fourth and goal from the 14. Back to pass. This time he's going to have the wheel route for Taylor, and it's picked off again. And Taylor may be hurt.
Yeah, kind of took an awkward shot there going up for the ball and thought we had it, but the corner fell off of Manny and played underneath it.
Played it, came up with the INT, and then I think they're trying to decide if he intercepted it at the 1 or was he in the end zone. And they're going to call it a touchback, say he was in the end zone and move it out to the 20-yard line. And Taylor is still down on the far sideline over there. And like you said, he did a great job of making sure he gets the guy down, but that was a tough hit.
Interception in the end zone. That brings the ball out to the 20-yard line.
So Marietta has picked off Isaac Cameron twice now. And the Lindsay Leopards still have just an 8-0 lead with 9:15 left to go here in the first half.
Playing into their hands right now for sure. We've had 2 just golden opportunities inside the red zone and haven't been able to capitalize, and I'm sure that might have given Coach Hembry a couple more gray hairs.
Carroll under center, a wide receiver either side. And looking for the sweep coming left and snuffed that in the back, and that was Torres.
Yeah, Gus was not fooled there.
Jude Eddington, number 5, on the carry, and he'll lose from the 20 back to the 17-yard line. So bring up a 2nd down and 13. Clock runs, 8:45 left to go before halftime. Carter Futch, number 1, brings the play in from the sideline. He will be split left. They'll stay with Rodriguez as tight end to the right. Garcia wing right. And McCarroll left. McCarroll is in motion left to right. Right up the middle they go with the big fullback. That's Adrian Rueda. And he might have got back to the original line of scrimmage at the 20, and that's about it. 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Gus there again on a good solid play, and you can see there that fullback is low. He's not easy to tackle. Took a couple of our guys there.
7:50 left before halftime. This has been all Marietta just because of these long drives where they've managed to convert and pick up first downs on 3rd and 4th down. And they've run far cry more plays than the Leopards have here. And now we'll get a timeout call with 7:37 left here in the first half. We'll send it back over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more live coverage of Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Attention, Lindsay. Design It has a brand new home at 306 South Main, and we can't wait for you to see it. Step into our fresh new space and check out our latest spirit designs to cheer on your favorite local school teams. Whether you're looking for custom apparel, spirit gear, or unique designs that show your school pride, Design It has you covered. Come celebrate our new location today at 306 South Main Street in Lindsay, because at Design It, school spirit starts here.
Update from Marlow. It is halftime in Marlow, and the Washington Warriors, the Marlow Outlaws, are tied at 14. So we'll continue to watch that. If some of our other area teams are playing, we'll get some of those scores coming up here at halftime as well. Back to action, 7:37 left before halftime here. They'll go twins right this time. Rodriguez, the lone receiver, left. Under center, Carroll. Jones sneaks up, back to pass. They're looking for the fade down the sideline, and it just overthrows his intended receiver. That's Jude Eddington. He was out there with Eli Curry.
You certainly see the speed there. Good job by making sure we stayed over the top of that and force a punt here. We really need to get something going offensively, finish out this half the right way.
Absolutely. So Serrano will back up again in punt formation. Aguero back deep to receive. Leopards blocked the last punt after a low snap that Serrano really could never get a hold of. See if the Leopards can do that again here, or if they're going to set up for a return this time maybe. Good punt from Serrano this time. Aguero takes it at his own 47.
We got a wall.
Got a wall headed left. He's at the 50, the 45, at the 40. Cuts inside at the 35, the 30, the 25, and finally brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. So nice return, and again, great setup with that wall to go left.
Yeah, that's you need a good punt in order to make that happen, and fortunately we got one there, and Leopards did their job there, had the wall set up, no block in the back. That's what you always worried about in that situation of kind of peeling back, and it can be tempting, but good discipline there, good return by Manny. Now let's go put it in the end zone.
Third time we're going to start. In fact, I think we've started every possession in Marietta territory.
We have.
At the 23 this time. Taylor right up the middle. Got a big hole. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, and knocked down just shy of the goal line. They'll mark him at the 2. 21 yards on the carry from Dutton Taylor.
Really well blocked counter there, and we got the kick and the swab, and number 2 going downhill. Oh, my goodness.
And we got a flag in the backfield.
That's a guy pancaking another guy, and it goes for 15. That's what you want out of your lineman.
Yeah. Shouldn't be called that way, but they'll back it up to the 37-yard line. 38-yard line, excuse me.
I may have missed something there, but on what I saw, he took his guy, drove him, and finished on top of him, and that's good football.
1st and 25 now for the Leopards. Taylor again right up the middle, makes another guy miss, bounces off that tackler, and he'll get to the 31-yard line.
Another counterplay there, and again, blocked well, and good positive play for the Leopards.
So we get 7 of those 25 back. It'll bring up 2nd down and 18. Lawrence and Aguero are split left. Fott and Curry are split right.
Got a blitz coming.
Back to pass. Got his Lawrence out in the flat, grabs it, spins away from the first guy, breaks the second tackle, gets driven out of bounds and at the 15-yard line. See where they actually spot him out over there, but very close to a first down.
Looks like they're going to put it about the 14, but good timing and execution there, and ball's right on the money. And had a little bobble, but Will caught it the second time, and again shows he's a tough tackle. You better bring more than one.
3rd down and 2. Gus Torres lined up as a fullback. They're going to put Flood right behind him. Flood breaks it at the 10. He's at the 5, gets around the block, and he's in for the touchdown. Crew Flood in from 14 yards out, and the Leopards' 2nd touchdown of the night.
Clear, no flags, well blocked, good physical drive right there. And they set the tone on the first play. Unfortunately, that was called back, but run right at him, time in a good pass there, and easy offense.
So Leopards add to their lead. It's 14-0 now. And again, they're going to go with this swinging gate. Now we've got 2 to the right.
Neither of which we're going to throw it to.
Cameron going to get grabbed in the backfield and dropped for a loss. The conversion will be no good. So that one didn't work. And with 6:20 left to go, it is 14-0 Leopards over the Marietta Indians. We'll take a timeout, send it over to Andrew. We'll come back with more live coverage of Lindsay Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank after this on KBLP Live.
Hey friends, Danny Daniels here. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a very helpful service that I provide for you and your family in our community. I own and operate Danny Daniels Pest Services, and I would like to ask you to call me the next time you have a need or desire for effective, safe, and affordable pest services. If you have spiders, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, scorpions, crickets, whatever, I can help. Give me a call at 405-428-3833. That's 405-428-3833. I'd be glad to help.
Back here in Marietta, 6:20 left to go before halftime. The Leopards with a 14-0 lead. Tug Fott has it teed up for Lindsay. Nice line drive punt, heads in the direction of Eddington. He's at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Look out! And knocked out of bounds as he got to the 40-yard line. If he'd have been able to stay in bounds, I think he might have had some real estate in front of him.
Yeah, he, again, showing his speed there. That's the one they tried to throw the wheel to, and he's also one of their halfbacks that they'll pitch it to. So we've got to be aware of his wheels and make sure that we're very disciplined in our angles.
So Marietta will take over 1st and 10, their own 40. Wide receiver to either side. This time number 13 is Braxton Perkins. He's in for the first time, splits wide right. David Anderson, the receiver, wide left. Carroll and Garcia, the wing backs. Rueda is the fullback. Carroll under center. Looking to pass. Throws out. Oh, great play! Number 28 for the Leopards is Aiden Self, who played that perfectly.
Caught it one-handed. He's got a broken middle finger on his left hand.
Oh, wow. And it is an interception for Self. So just like that, the Leopards get it back again in Marietta territory at the 44-yard line.
That's just perfectly played there. You only undercut that route if you know you can get there, and he obviously knew he could get there. Great job by him.
So Hayden Self with the interception, and the Leopard offense is right back in business. Curry, Fott, and Aguero are going to split right. Lawrence is left. Flood in the backfield with Isaac Cameron. 6:06 left before halftime. 1st and 10 Leopards, the Marietta 44. Back to pass, Cameron. All kinds of time. Deep down the middle of the field, he's got Aguero, and it's picked off. Look all the way to the 40, to the 45, and run out of bounds just shy of midfield. And that is the 3rd interception tonight for Isaac Cameron.
Looked like his arm got hit just as he threw it. I think took a little bit off that because we had Manuel open, but just ended up causing it to be a little bit short.
So the interception gives Marietta the ball, and they're right back in business. And in fact, a little better field position. They're out at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line.
Ball will be placed at about the Marietta 47-yard line.
So 5:50 left, and we're back to going the other way. The defense would love to come up with one here. Again, wide receivers to either side. The flex bone for Carroll under center. Right to left motion. And again, the quarterback keeper right at the middle. Scott Jones stands him up, but the pile gets pushed, and it'll go from the 47 all the way to the Leopard 45-yard line.
Again, just kind of the follow scheme there. You typically see, fullback dive, quarterback down the line, but you throw that little wrinkle in, and certainly linebackers can overplay that, and you've got a good alley there. Good tough run by the quarterback.
2nd down, call it 3. The ball at the Leopard 45. Carroll again under center. Bunch receivers to the left this time. Carroll in motion. Again, the quarterback keeper cuts it up inside. Gets near the 1st down, but he's going to be about a yard short at the 44.
I'm sure Marietta is just content to not try to get in any hurry here. Just let the clock run. I'm sure that they'll if they don't pick it up here on 3rd down, they'll go for it on 4th down and just try to keep the chains moving. They've done a good job of keeping the score down in large part because of turnovers, so I'm sure they're satisfied with where they are right now.
3rd down, a long one, almost 2. Wide receiver left is Lott. Carroll under center. And again, the follow, and he breaks through and gets the 1st down across the 40. Had 3 white shirts back there, and he managed to get away from all 3 of them.
I don't think that was designed to be a follow. I think he actually missed the handoff to the fullback and just had the savvy just to follow him up in the hole.
So mark it at the Leopard 38-yard line. He picks up 6 on basically a broken play. 1st and 10, Marietta with 4:03 left to go before halftime with the clock running. Leopards still have a 14-0 lead, but Marietta, if I had a stat crew that was keeping all this stuff, for time of possession in this game would be huge.
Yeah,
they have to hurry. Play clock's at 3.
You're going to get a timeout here. And quiet, get it in quick enough.
So again, some area teams playing tonight. We mentioned the halftime score in Marlow there with Marlow and Washington playing tonight. And it is 14-all there in Marlow. Some other games going on tonight. Blanchard's on the road in Ardmore tonight, now to Class 4A. We'll check on them. Pauls Valley hosting Anadarko, and Purcell hosting North Rock Creek. So we'll check on those games as well. Down into 2A and some other games. Little Axe is hosting Dixon tonight. Lexington hosting Crossings Christian. We talked about Lexington earlier after the forfeit last week, so that's kind of it's not a district game now, but we'll check on the Bulldogs and Crossings tonight. And then Dibble is on the road at Holdenville. And then drop down to Class A, Ellick Longhorns hosting Strother. And then in Class B, the Maysville Warriors hosting Sasakwa. So we'll check on all of those folks coming up here at halftime and see what those scores look like. So 1st and 10, Marietta. They're at the Leopard 38-yard line. 3:46 left before halftime. 14-0 Leopards with the lead. But Marietta has really just chewed up time and yardage here in this ballgame. Eddington in motion. Quarterback keeper for Carroll, and gets taken down just after he crossed the 35 to the 34-yard line as he cut over that right side.
Couldn't quite see who we had there on the tackle, but again, that's a good positive play for them on 1st down. I think we had maybe Gus there, but we're going to have to start getting to that in the backfield and make it bubble.
2nd down, 6. 2nd down, 4, excuse me. He picked up 6. Wide receiver left, tight end right. Carroll under center. Looking to pass, gets flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his left, looking down the sideline, and then throws it out of bounds.
Had a double move, and we didn't bite on it. We had it double covered, so nice job there in the back end.
Stops the clock with 2:57 left in the second quarter. And it'll bring up now a 3rd down and 4 from the Leopard 34-yard line. Wide receiver left is Rodriguez. Luis Salazar, number 8, goes wide right. Carroll under center. Garcia in motion. To me, that is Eddington in motion. Just pitch it to him and got to the 31. That Taylor there on the stop.
Got a flag, probably going to be a hold.
Got a hold in the backfield. That'll help.
Yeah, we better be aware of where number 5 lines up. I know they've moved him around quite a bit, but he's got some wheels and some playmaking ability, and I could see them trying to sneak him out on the wheel or something like that, and really just turn around and pitch it to him, and he's got game-breaking potential.
Definitely has that speed. I'll move the ball back to the 40, call it the 44, as it's just inside the 45.
Fun fact for our Leopard fans, I believe the head coach at Marietta is a kin to former Lindsay basketball coach Devin Terry.
Oh. We won't hold that against him. So 3rd down and a long ways. Back to pass. Pressure comes. Throws it over the middle. Picked off. Rocker McCauley with the pick. He's at the 50, the 45, at the 40. And he'll be brought down shy of the 35, but we've got a flag laying back here at the Leopard 40-yard line.
We have a block in the back here.
So the Leopards come up with the INT from Rocker McCulley, but the long return is going to get brought back with the flag laying at the 40-yard line. But the Leopards will have a chance here with 2:20 left to try to add one on, and, of course, they'll also get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So it would really be nice to put one in the end zone here.
I've been impressed with the secondary's discipline. A lot of times when you play against an offense like this, that you can get lulled to sleep and be out of position thinking you got to run downhill to pitch, and then all of a sudden they've got somebody behind you. But we've done a really good job of staying back in those situations. And I know down and distance in that scenario kind of called for it, but even on 1st and 10, we've made sure that we don't let them get over the top of us.
So Leopards get it 1st and 10 there on 30 after the penalty. Curry and McCauley will go wide right. Aguero is split left along with Lawrence. Taylor in the backfield. Give it to him going left. And he's caught, and he'll fight for some hard yardage there. He met up with number 2, Zeke Garcia. Glad to see Taylor in there. Doesn't seem to have any effects from that hit that he went down with earlier, but he got it out to the 34, picked up 4 yards.
Got Tug Fott in at quarterback.
2 minutes to go.
See what Fott does here. Looking to pass. The stop route out on the edge. Caught by Lawrence, and he'll fight his way out of bounds.
Good job getting out of bounds. Save the clock there. We've got our first down here. 3 timeouts. Plenty of time.
Good for Lindsay, first down.
They're going to send Isaac Cameron in as a wide receiver now with Fott in the backfield at quarterback. Lawrence got it out to the 40. One guy's marking the 42 on one side of the field. He's marking the 43 on the other side of the field. I guess we're going to go with the 43.
Isaac played quite a bit of receiver as a freshman, did a really good job. So that's another weapon that we've got that we can put out there.
Fott rolls to his right, flushed out of the pocket, and heaves it downfield to a wide-open Aguero, but he can't get to it. Had 2 guys back there. McCulley and Aguero both were wide open behind the defense, but Fott just couldn't get it there.
Yeah, that's a tough throw, being flushed to your right. Good job escaping some pressure back there, but running right and trying to throw a ball, it's going to fade that way. So just a little bit out of reach, but show good arm strength there.
Stops the clock with 1:28 left. Brings up 2nd down and 10. The ball at the Leopard 43-yard line. Now the receivers bunch at the line of scrimmage to either side. Fott calls for it.
Stretch.
Taylor, left side, got a blocker in front. He gets to the 50, the 45, the 40, down the sideline. He'll get run out of bounds, and there's the flag for the horse collar. That'll help.
There we go.
Got it nearly to the 30. You're going to add 15 on for the horse collar. That'll give Leopards a great opportunity to get in the end zone here with 1:19 left before halftime.
Just what we needed there. Plenty of time here. No need to feel like you got to throw it every down, especially with the way we've run the ball. So big play there, and then we're going to get some bonus yardage at the end.
So they mark him out at the 30. So that should move the ball to the 15-yard line. And give the Leopards 1st and 10 at the 15.
First down, Lindsay.
Fott stays in at quarterback. Quarterback keeper to the right. Got a huge hole. Fott to the 5. And Fott to the end zone. Touchdown, Leopards. Tug Fott from 15 yards out. And we're going to have a flag
it's going to be
after
dead
the
ball.
play.
Yeah, dead ball. Looks like a little bit of extracurricular after the play. Good blocking, good tough run by Tug there. He's shown different points in time this season. He gets downhill, and he is a load to tackle.
So we will have, it actually looks like it's on Marietta.
Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. So Lindsay touchdown.
So we might get a chance to look at a replay of what may have happened there, but that was a great play for Fott right up the middle on that one. More traditional look for the 2-point conversion this time. And give it to Taylor. Got around the guy in the backfield. Can he get to the goal line? He dives for the pylon, and he's in. Well, we've got another flag. Hang on. And we're going to have a hold, so the Leopards are going to have to try it again.
With the way we've run the ball, I could see us calling counter or stretch here, or we may just throw one up for grabs.
We've thrown it up for grabs enough tonight. Why not? Taylor is in the backfield. Cameron in as a wide receiver to the right along with McCulley. Lawrence and Aguero are split left. In the backfield with the quarterback Fott, Dutton, Taylor.
I like Isaac in the corner.
Back to pass. Fott steps up in the pocket, drops the football, picks it back up, and then pitches it behind him to Taylor. Gets to the edge. He's at the 10 and then run out. And again, Taylor slow to get up. But the 2-point conversion will be no good. But with 1:12 left before halftime, the Leopards have increased their lead to 20-0. And again, 1:12 left. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and see what Marietta does here for the final 1:12 of this one right after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198. And visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
Welcome back. The Leopards will kick from the Marietta 45. And here's a replay of that touchdown. His thought, cut it back up inside, took it all the way in. Right there, made the nice move to cut back against the grain, had a nice hole there, and thought takes it all the way in.
There's the 15-yarder.
McCulley with the kick this time, and he'll send the guy back inside the 5. I think that's number 12, Antonio Eldabo on the return. And still on his feet, finally brought down inside the 10. They may give him his progress at the 10, see where they actually spotted here. But with 1:03 left, would expect that Marietta will just look to try to make sure that they get to halftime without any more damage here.
I think we had Curry on the tackle there, but I think Aiden Beck may have been in there on it as well.
So 1:03 left before halftime, 20-0 Leopards, and Marietta with the ball their own 10, 1st and 10. Lott goes wide right. Braxton Perkins is wide left. Carroll will be under center. Flexbone look. McCarroll goes in motion. The keeper right of the middle, and Gus Torres stays home and was there, got some help from Will Lawrence.
Good spot for a timeout. Yep, we're going to take one. Good.
Timeout Leopards.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just going to be content to run it and try to get to half, and we're in a favorable position right now to try to get another one before halftime.
They did give Carroll a yard out to the 11. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Timeout on the field. Let's take one with them. Here from our fine sponsors of Leopard football. We're back with more Lindsay Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank right after this on KBLP Live.
This is Paul Bean, pastor of Calvary Baptist Church, inviting you and your family to join us this Sunday for worship. Bible study classes begin at 9:30 a.m. and worship follows at 10:45 a.m. You're also invited to join us on Wednesday nights for our Wednesday night meal at 5:15 p.m. with classes following at 6 p.m. Come and join us and discover what God is doing at Calvary. We are located at 410 West Chickasaw. You can also visit us on the web at cbclindsay.com.
Out of the timeout, Marietta with a 2nd down and 9. They're on 11-yard line. Clock is stopped with 53 seconds left. The Leopards would like to get the ball back right here if it's possible. Wide receiver either side, Carroll under center, McCarroll in motion. And right up the middle with the fullback.
Another timeout.
Timeout called by Lindsay. Torres comes off the bottom of the pile there.
Yep, Manny a little shaken up there. I'm not sure. Can't tell what he's maybe grabbing a knee.
Gain went out to the 14-yard line, so it was a pickup of 3, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. But again, the Leopards call the timeout here. And Aguero is helped up off the field. And again, can't really tell.
I think he's okay.
And his shoulder or an arm, almost looks like he's doing something with the left arm there. Certainly don't need him hurt. And we talked about getting out of last week, being able to pick up a win with a forfeit. You get a win and nobody hurt. Chance to kind of recoup some. And we've seen Taylor go down tonight, even though he's stayed in and played. And now Aguero seems to be a little shaken up.
I think he got the wind knocked out of him.
He's tough. He'll be back. 3rd down. 6 yards to go from the Marietta from their own 14-yard line. Carroll under center, McCarroll in motion. Quarterback keeper for Carroll around the right side. The Leopards snuff it out.
Good job by Scott Jones right there playing that down the line. That's awesome. Get that third time out. Here we go.
Here we go. 4th down, and we'll call it 5. He might have got to the 15.
Just like you draw it up. Well, they run about 18 seconds off the clock there in total.
Got from a minute 3 down to 40.
I've got bad math in.
Call it 23 seconds. But, yeah, the Leopards will have a chance here with Serrano backed up inside his own 5 to punt this one away. So Leopards ought to get a pretty good shot here. Of course, now you have no timeouts left. And we've seen the big playability from the Leopards, so they could easily put one in here and get another score before halftime. And again, a reminder, the Leopards will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. We did. We called a timeout. So the Leopards look like they're going to send Rocker McCulley back deep. Fott and Eli Curry looks like they're going to be the up.
They may need to get their punt block specialist Gmo out there, see if we
there
can get another
you go. So here we go, 40 seconds left. Serrano had a bad snap on his first punt. The Leopards blocked it. Pressure comes, but he gets it away. It's high, but it's short, and McCulley's not going to have a chance at it. It takes a nice upper bounce, and he gets away from it. A little too close, but it'll be down at the Marietta 46-yard line.
Yeah, I think he thought about that for a split second. He certainly buzzed the tower, but that's you don't want one of those to ricochet off your leg.
30.9 seconds left before halftime. The Leopards looking to try to add one more score here before halftime. Saw Coach Embry go with the change to move Tug Fott in at the quarterback spot and send the quarterback Isaac Cameron out to wide receiver. And looks like that's exactly what they're going to do here. Cameron will be split wide right. Flood in the backfield. Trips left. 1st and 10 Leopards. The 46-yard line of Marietta, all kinds of time, right down the middle looking for the seam, and that one I think got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete pass on the play brings up Lindsay's 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we had a tip ball there, maybe a miscommunication, but out of that look, because we can split that safety, just need to be a little bit more patient there.
Stops the clock with 27 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Back to pass Fott. Rolling to his left. Throws it out in the flat. Caught. That's number 5, Aiden Beck on the reception. 1st down and out of bounds. Great job out there in the flat, far side of the field.
Just had a vertical there to clear out the corner and an out route, and Tug put a little touch on it there. Good play.
Got it to the 31-yard line. A pickup of 15 on the catch from Aiden Beck.
Trips in the boundary again, see if they go wide side. Safety's kind of cheating this way. He's going back to the trips now.
Step up in the pocket for Fott. Still looking downfield. He's got Aguero. He's got it at the 5. Stumbles, and he falls short.
I think they're going to call him down.
They're going to mark him down at the 1. What a catch, though, as McGuire had to lay out for that one.
Brings up Lindsay, first down.
The Leopards with 10 seconds have got to hurry, and they'll clock it. Again, no timeouts, but they got the chance to clock that one and killed it with 9 seconds left, and they've got a 2nd and goal now at the 1-yard line.
Tugs once again showing some of the versatility we have, and we've talked about that a lot through the year with kids that can play multiple positions. And even tonight we've seen a lot of rotation in the back end defensively and at the receiver position, so just gives us another element offensively here.
Thought with Flood in the backfield. Thought with the keeper. He's got all kinds of room, and he will walk in untouched. Let's make sure there's no flags on the field. Touchdown, Tug Thought. That is his 2nd of the night. First one from 15 yards out. That one from a yard, and the Leopards have increased their lead to 26-0. So now you go back and look at that whole sequence with 1:03 left. The 3 timeouts, you get the ball back, and sure enough, you add a score.
That's just textbook. I mean, it's exactly what you hope for in that situation. We benefited from, good field position because of the penalty, and pinned them deep. And certainly in that situation, they're just going to try to run the ball. So good use of timeouts by Coach Hembry, and now we're starting to roll.
2-point conversion from Thoughts. He went in standing up. So with 4.3 seconds left in the ball game, the Lindsay Leopards now lead 28-0. And we'll kick it off and, again, carry that momentum into the locker room.
Mayer's down there getting a count.
So Maddox Albright will be kicking off for the Leopards this time, number 15.
Probably a good spot for a squib kick.
I was thinking that same thing. Maybe I could be a coach. Never mind.
You could be.
Never mind.
You could be. You've seen enough football.
I've seen enough football to know that I really don't know what I'm talking about. 4 seconds left. A squib here would certainly help get that 4 seconds off the clock, and that's exactly what they do, almost like an onside, and it's loose, and I think the Leopards actually got it with 2.6 seconds left.
Well, might as well take a shot.
Hey, why not? You've got the ball back right at midfield. We've seen the arm of Tug Fought. This could be huge right here on a play that really, I think it was just intended to be a squib, but it works out like an onside.
Probably about your only option here is Hail Mary, but I'd like to see one thrown up in Isaac Cameron's direction, see if he could go out and jump somebody. Now they're going to take a knee. Never mind.
Never mind. We're just going to take a knee.
Maybe they're just teasing.
Fought will drop to a knee, and that'll be the final play of the first half. But Leopards' slow start have started to turn it on there in the second quarter, and they lead 28-0 here at halftime. We'll send it back over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with your officially unofficial stats and some halftime scores and more coming up here at the American Exchange Bank halftime show right after this on KBLP Live.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
When the unexpected strikes, see Shelter Agent Caleb Smith in Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements, as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super C Mart.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards! Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full-service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oilfield electrical needs, call Michael Schrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oilfield, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard football team from your fans at the Super C Mart.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Are you tired of doing laundry?
How do you increase empathy on the earth? One thoughtful person at a time. Love is the greatest command. Consideration is fundamental to civility in society and to Christ-likeness in your soul. Join us Friday, November 7th and 8th at the Lindsay Church of Christ as we welcome guest speaker Aubrey Johnson. With more challenging questions like these, along with inspiring stories and encouraging words, this seminar is sure to touch your heart. Please make plans to attend, and we look forward to seeing you there. How do you increase empathy on the earth? one thoughtful person at a time. Love is the greatest command.
Too hot to mow? Too busy to mow? Don't sweat it. Grow and Behold Landscaping meets all your professional lawn care needs for residential and commercial properties. Licensed, insured, always dependable. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, we show up. Call Grow and Behold Landscaping now for your free quote at 405-926-1492. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service.
Welcome back to Marietta. It's halftime and time for your officially unofficial stats brought to you by Grow and Behold Landscaping. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, they show up. Call for your free quote. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service. Grow and Behold Landscaping, bringing you your officially unofficial stats here at halftime. We'll start on Marietta, and they held the ball a big chunk of this first half, and I think ran more plays than the Leopards did based on, and again, since these are completely unofficial, I don't think I even got them all down. But I've got 20 rush plays and 69 yards on the ground for Marietta. They're led by the quarterback, Carroll, with 11 carries and 45 yards to lead the way. And then right behind him is the fullback, Rueda, with 4 carries for 15 yards, and that's the bulk of the carry of the yardage from the running standpoint for Marietta. A couple of passes completed in there for Carroll, 2 of 6 passing for 13 yards, and did have the 1 interception in there as well for the Leopards. Then for Lindsay, they have 109 yards on the ground and 85 through the air. 12 rush plays unofficially for the Leopards for 109 yards. And, of course, Dutton Taylor doing what Dutton Taylor does. 6 carries, 77 yards already in the game for him. He's got a 41-yard touchdown run on the night. 2 carries for 16 yards. They were both touchdowns for Tug Fott. And then I've got just 1 carry, 14 yards, but it was also a touchdown run for Crew Flood. And then Isaac Cameron had 1 carry for no gain. And then actually a Crew Flood, I missed a couple of carries in there for them. He's got 3 carries and 16 yards with that 114-yard touchdown run. But again, 12 rush plays, 109 yards for the Leopards on the ground. Through the air, I had to go back and get some help from John to help me kind of figure these out since we've had 2 quarterbacks in the game. But the way we finally figured it out, Isaac Cameron ends up 2 of 6 passing for 14 yards, 3 interceptions. Had more interceptions than he had completions there in that first half. And Tug Fott comes in the game, and Cameron goes out to wide receiver. Fott ends up going 4 of 7 passing for 71 yards on the night in the first half. And then you go to the receiving side of the ball, 3 catches for 34 yards for Will Lawrence. Fott did have a catch when Cameron was in there at quarterback. It was a 6-yard reception. We got the 1 30-yard catch in there for Manny Aguero, who got us down in scoring position there late. And then a 1 15-yard catch in there for Aiden Beck as well. But again, the Leopards with 6 receptions and 85 through the air. So you end up with 194 yards of total offense for the Leopards in the first half compared to just 82 for Marietta. And it adds up to a 28-0 lead here at halftime for the Leopards. And, John, you've talked about it. Marietta's offense has been pretty much exactly what they wanted it to be in the fact that they had the running plays or the running game going, managed to convert 3rd down and 4th down a number of times in that first half, ran a bunch of time off that clock, and kept the ball out of the hands of the Leopards.
Well, there's the old adage, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and if you're able to do that, you can keep picking up first downs, you can milk the clock. Fortunately, we have eliminated the big play, and Andrew's pointing out to me that it's 2.6 yards in a cloud of dust. So
they did make the 3 yards. It was 2.6.
That's why they haven't scored. But we've not given up the big play, and that's the thing in this offense. That with that kind of mentality, 3-4 yards at a time, you can get frustrated, and all of a sudden, kind of lose some of your discipline and let something behind you and over the top or misfit something. But we've done a really good job of limiting that. When they have thrown the ball, we've been in good position. We've made some plays in the back end. So, they accomplished at least in part what they wanted to do in playing keep away, but unfortunately that did not equate to any points, and we finally got things going there offensively and are starting to separate.
So if you're Coach Embry here at halftime, you've seen Tug Falk come in and have some success at quarterback, and maybe the threat of having Cameron at a wide receiver, we haven't been able to throw the ball to him. But what do you see him coming out here? What adjustments do you think he's going to be making here at halftime to come out here in the second half when you're going to get the ball to start things?
Well, I think that kind of what we saw there at the end of the half is what I feel like is the identity for them right now, and to continue to expand that. And of course, there's going to be some learning curve in that. And anytime you're talking about a backup quarterback, he doesn't have the volume of reps as a starter, so it may limit the playbook somewhat. However, as we saw there, it gives us some different ability, and like we said, that puts another good receiver out on the field. So I'm kind of excited to see what route they go, and I'm sure they're inside probably drawing some stuff up right now.
There you go. Backyard football, right? Let's get in there, draw up some plays. But, again, it's 28-0 Leopards here at halftime, and they will get the ball to start the third quarter here. So that is your officially unofficial stats brought to you by Grow and Behold Landscaping. We're going to step aside, go look up some area scores, come back and fill you in with that and more here during halftime. We'll come back right after this on KBLP Live.
The Aaron Springs Baptist Church is a proud supporter of the Lindsay Leopard football team and would like to invite you to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, Sunday morning worship services at 10:45, Sunday evenings at 6, and Wednesdays at 7. Good luck, Leopards, from everybody at Aaron Springs Baptist Church.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Looking for top quality concrete that gets the job done right? At Jerry Tucker Cementing, we provide premium, ready-mix concrete for any project, big or small. Our concrete is mixed to perfection, ensuring strength, durability, and a flawless finish every time. Whether you're a contractor or a DIYer, our concrete is the solid choice you can trust.
Jake's Shortstop offers gas, snacks, ice cream, pizza, subs, wings, and the coldest drinks in town. Everyone at Jake's Shortstop says good luck to the Lindsay Leopards this football season.
At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We'd like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:45, and then we have Bible studies for children at 6:15 and youth and adults starting at 6:30. FBC is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all our student athletes a successful season. Go Leopards!
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Braid Oil, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
We are back here at halftime in Marietta, 28-0 Leopards on top, and we're going to quickly go through some of our area teams that are playing tonight as well on a Thursday night in fall break week. And starting Class 4A, the Blanchard Lions are on the road at Ardmore, and Blanchard has a 19-14 lead in the third quarter at last report there. Drop down to the Class 3A, the Pauls Valley Panthers hosting Anadarko tonight, and Anadarko with a 27-16 lead in the third of that game. Purcell Dragons, North Rock Creek in Purcell, and North Rock Creek with a 19-13 lead in the fourth quarter of that game. Drop down to 2A, and, of course, our game here, 28-0 Leopards on top of Marietta. Then we'll look at the Crossings, Christian, and Lexington. And Lexington has a Crossings has a 6-0 lead over the Lexington Bulldogs, that game in the fourth quarter. Then we'll look at Washington-Marlow, and with 1:25 left in the game, Washington just took a 20-14 lead over Marlow. I was fixing to report that as a tie game. Glad that John brought me up to date on that one. So Marlow and Washington now with just 1:25 left has taken a 6-point lead in that game. Also looking at Little Axe and Dixon, and Dixon has a 28-20 lead on Little Axe. That game was at halftime at that report, and 35-26 now with Dixon leading that game. Dropping down to a 2, and the Dibble Demons on the road at Holdenville. Holden with a 22-7 lead in the fourth quarter of that game. Drop down to Class A, and Wayne is on the road at Elmore City Purnell. Wayne with a 26-20 lead in the third quarter of that game. In a Class B, the Elk Longhorns hosting Strother tonight. Strother with a 34-14 lead in the third quarter of that game. And then we drop down to Class C, Maysville and Sasakwa. And I did not find a Maysville and Sasakwa score. So hopefully the Maysville Warriors are winning that game out of Class C. But those are your area scores from here at halftime, and we are just about ready to get the third quarter underway here in Marietta. Greg Peary, John Inman on the call here in Marietta. Andrew Lyon on the live stream. Kevin Scruggs over on the camera. Jeter Scruggs is running around here somewhere as well. I hope he hasn't fallen off the top of the press box up here somewhere. But the Leopards will get the ball to start this third quarter. Eric Serrano has it teed up for Marietta. Dutton Taylor is back deep. And is that Thornburg? Or is that McCauley that's back there with him? I can't see the number for sure. Well, it's a short kick, though, and it's going to head in the direction of Will Lawrence, but out of bounds. So the Leopards will start this first drive of the second half.
Good field position to start.
They're on 35.
Free kick out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down.
So first and 10, Lindsay. They're on 35, leading 28-0 over Marietta here.
They're going to give it to us at the 36.
Okay. I guess, do you get the option of taking it where it actually went out of bounds versus the 35? Maybe.
Well, I think it is actually, well, you can 5 additional yards from where it went out. So I think it went out at the 31, and we got 5 yards on top of that. Minimum 35.
There you go. Wide receiver either side. Fott stays in at quarterback. And give it to Taylor over the left side. He's got some room. He's at the 40 and down across the 45. Should be enough for the first down for Dutton Taylor.
Good first down run there. Had some pressure backside, but fortunately we were able to outrun that and had the edge blocked up well there.
I think they're just going to give him 9. They mark him just shy of the 45-yard line, so we'll call it the 44 and second down and a yard. Again, Cameron is split wide right instead of quarterback. Fought from the pistol. Taylor again up the middle, has the first down, trying to get some more, and he'll be gang tackled by about 6 black jerseys.
Taylor really going for the ball right there, trying to create a turnover, get it out. I think that they've realized that we're going to have a hard time stopping what we're doing. We're executing pretty well.
Pickup of 2 to the 46. It's a first down, Leopards. Torres is in the backfield as a slot back. Cameron split right. Lawrence and Aguero are split left. Taylor stays in the backfield with Fott from the shotgun. And again, Taylor right up the middle. Big hole. He's at the 50, the 45. Block from Lawrence. He's at the 40. And he'll get down to the 35-yard line. Big run again from Taylor, and the Leopards are really starting to flex some muscle here.
Making it look pretty easy right now. A little counter switch action, and again, just kind of consistent with what we've been able to do all night, able to get the kick and the swab and get good push and movement. So see no reason to go away from it.
Pickup of 19 to the 35 of Marietta. 1st and 10 Leopards. Fought back to pass this time, looking for the stop route for Cameron. Makes the first guy miss, makes the second guy miss at the 20, and he's inside the 15. Nice move from Isaac Cameron as a wide receiver.
See what he can do out at receiver with the ball in his hands. I know it's been a couple of years since we've seen that, but that was kind of always the plan whenever – if Tug came in, we saw that some in the preseason, that Isaac would go out to receiver, and he's a playmaker out there.
Absolutely. Got it to the 15, 1st and 10 Leopards. Fought with Taylor behind him in the pistol. Twins left. Right up the middle, Taylor, and pushed to the outside, and they're trying to drag him backwards. He might get a yard out of that. See what they give him for progress here. And they will mark it, looks like at the 14, 2nd down and 9. And actually they put the ball right back down at the 15-yard line. Okay.
Looked like we had good push there. Just something leaked through. I thought that was going to go for more than it did.
Fought back to pass. He's got Aguero, and Aguero just off of his fingertips.
Been waiting for that one. It was there and a little bit high, but man, he's going to make that play 99 times out of 100.
Keegan Gibson has checked in as the slot back for the Leopards, number 88. Good to have him back out there after he's been hurt for several games.
Oh, just such a good kid, and you hate to see that for a senior, that had to sit out when he did, but I know he's excited to be back and probably shaking off some rust right now.
Exactly. 3rd down and 10. Taylor hit in the backfield. Brought the house, and there was nowhere for Taylor to go. He's dropped for a big loss.
Yeah, it's a well-timed blitz by the linebacker there. That's a tough thing whenever you're trying to move horizontally there, and you've got to run through in your face right now. So just kind of caught us off guard, not with our eyes up, and big loss.
Loss all the way back to the 22-yard line. It's a loss of 8. So 4th and a long way. Call it 17. Here comes the pressure again. Leopards pick it up, and then it short hops out to Lawrence. He was not going to be able to get the first down out of that anyway. And so the Leopards will turn that over on downs after they made such quick work of getting to that end of the field, and then to have it in that way, certainly not how you wanted that drive to go.
There's some confusion over there. I'm not sure if maybe we had something marked incorrectly on the down. I know Coach Embry is asking right there, but we didn't miss a penalty in there, though.
No, and I actually had it as 3rd down.
That's what the conversation is about.
And again, the guy running the down marker over there has been off a couple of different times that I've looked up and saw that what he had on the down marker was wrong, and it's been corrected. But
well, first down run, we ran power, no gain, took a big loss on stretch, and then threw it in the dirt on 3rd down as the way I remember it.
I think that's right.
So I think we should be 4th down.
Should be 4th down right here, but instead the officials are going to say no. It is It is Marietta ball on turning over on downs, and so they'll get it at their own 22.
I wondered about that play call on 4th and 17, but if you're just trying to get something where it's a manageable 4th down, it would make perfect sense.
Carroll under center. The keeper, he pitches it back in the direction of Jude Eddington, and the pitch was way off the mark, and he gets dropped all the way back at the 10-yard line.
When you rush the timing versus an option offense, you just make everything happen faster than what they're comfortable with, and that's the result. So good job fitting things up and doing it quickly and aggressively, and if we'll keep doing that, we'll see more of the same result.
Loss of 12 on the play brings up a 2nd down, and, well, they mark it. They do mark it at the 10, so, yeah, it'll be 2nd and 22 here.
Got to stay disciplined in the back end here.
Under center, flex bone look. Eddington in motion. Use the quarterback keeper to the right, and he gets good yardage across the 15 to, it looks probably the 17.
They've had success with that tonight, and the quarterback's a good runner. In the films that I'd watched against them, they didn't utilize that as often as they have this evening. I think maybe they found something that brings them some success, and they've been very turnover prone. Sorry, got tongue-tied there. Turnover prone in previous games, and they seem to have at least corrected that to a certain extent.
So 3rd down and 15 now. Marietta at their own 17-yard line.
Quaid checking in at the nose guard there.
So Leopards can come up with a big one here. Big David Anderson's lined up wide left. Eddington in motion, and, right up the middle, big hole, and the big fullback gets out very close to a 1st down. That's the first big gas from the fullback right up the middle, but he found it that time.
Crew on the tackle there. I think that we were probably thinking pass there. I did not think that was a 1st down run.
I didn't think it was close, or that he had it. I thought it was close, but they gave him a very favorable spot at the 32. And
indeed.
15 yards and a 1st down.
Thought we'd have about 4th and 2 there.
Wide receiver right, tight end left, flex bone. Eddington in motion. Again, the pitch man to Eddington, and he'll get 4 or 5 as he gets across the 35.
Number 5, Jude Eddington with the carry.
Scott Jones, and trying to see the other one that may have been Will that got in on that tackle, but did a good job playing lateral right there from the linebacker position and down the line, and we need to tackle that a couple yards shorter there, Greg. These 2nd and 5s are playing right into their wheelhouse.
Absolutely. Ball at the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Wide receiver left. Fullback again looking for a hole, and the Leopards.
Whole pile of them there.
Got to
with
maybe a yard.
Gus on top. Looked like Quaid may have been down at the bottom of that pile as well.
And again, a pretty favorable spot there. Gets it out to the 38-yard line, 37. 3rd down, call it 4. Big 3rd down play here. Of course, down 28-0. You figure this is probably 4-down territory for the Indians.
I would sure think it would be unless they take a big loss here.
Another quarterback keeper around the right side. The Leopards this time force him all the way to the edge and take him out of bounds. And the Leopard bench short of a 1st down.
Throwing that out really good. Looked like, Aiden Self was in on that, but there was some inside-out pursuit. Will and Aiden Self's out at corner. I know he was in on it as well.
So 4th and call it a long 1, maybe even 2. And I may be wrong here. It looks like the punter may be actually headed out on the field. Nope, they're taking him back off. Offense is going to stay out there for Coach Chuck Terry.
Might as well.
Nothing to lose here.
Well, when you run an offense like this is not the position you want to be in, because you can't just start to speed it up. So you got to take advantage. I mean, clock is ticking on them right now. It's going to try to get us to jump off sides.
And play clock was running down, and Coach Terry had to call a timeout there to save a delay penalty, so we'll have a timeout on the field. 4:16 left to go in the third. It's 28-0 Leopards. Marietta with a 4th down when we come back after this. This is Leopard football. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full-service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun.
Marietta does send the punt team out there. I'd be a little leery right here of a fake after that timeout, but low snap again. Serrano does get away a line drive. Well hit punt. And this is going to take a roll and die all the way down inside the Leopard 20 at the 18-yard line.
Had wind in his favor there, and he caught that up and let it ride the wind. What a punt that was.
So 4:06 left to go in the third quarter. It's 28-0 Leopards. Offense fixing to head back out on the field for Lindsay and see if they can put one in the end zone this time. Had a good drive for their first drive. Started their own 35, got it all the way down to the Marietta 14-yard line, and then ended up turning it over on downs.
Well, it did get confirmation. We turned it over on third down.
Third down. That's we all suspected there was a problem with that, but we're on the road. We aren't going to get the benefit of that.
Absolutely not.
Fought has flood in the backfield. 1st and 10 Leopards, their own 18-yard line. Aguero in motion, flip it to him, jet sweep left, cuts up inside, and then gets grabbed and wrapped down. Zeke Garcia, number 2. Aguero does not go down easy, but
yeah, I think Marietta saw that one coming. They were all over it, met us in the backfield, and just never could get it going.
Aguero does get across the actually, they're going to show him a loss.
Yeah, he kind of spun out of that first tackle, but ended up losing some more on that.
2nd down, 11. Over the left side, Fought! Steps over a defender, gets across the 30, out to the 35-yard line, and
that's what he does really well. Get downhill, keep your shoulder pads square. He shows some, you think back to that Dixon game where he played some running back, and he has some escapability along with just a load to bring down. So good play there by him.
1st and 10, Leopards at their own 35 now. Fought has flooded in the backfield, twins either side. Fake it to Flood, give it to Beck on the quick slant, and he'll get break from a tackle. He's got Roos. He's at the 50, the 45, and brought down in Marietta territory at the 40-yard line. I know how he broke that first tackle.
Just an outstanding play there. I'm not sure if that was a read scheme, but they threw a little hitch screen out to him and thought they had him bottled up, but I think we got enough of a piece of him on the block to free him up there, and he shows his speed. And again, that's another kid that we've got that's more than capable of making plays.
25 yards on the reception to the Marietta 40. Again, twins either side. Fought from the shotgun. Jet sweep right this time for Flood. Cuts inside. He's at the 30. Just shy of the 30 when he gets tripped up there. And they mark him back at the 32-yard line, so a pickup of 8.
May have mentioned it. We've got Gabe Jordan in there playing, looks like left guard. Some good action for some of these young guys.
Torres in at the slot back, pistol formation. Flood right up the middle, runs right into a couple of big defenders. That's number 50, Aiden Gomez. Number 53 is Emmanuel Castillo.
We had everything sealed off pretty good, just a little bit of backside there. I think if he was able to bounce that a little bit left, it may have been a better gain, but just some backside run through that got to us there.
Brings up a third down. Call it 2. Taylor back in at running back. Jet sweep going left. Cuts inside. Hurdles a defender and gets the first down. He'll be at the 20-yard line. Taylor picks up. Adds to his total.
Yeah, he's putting together a pretty good night running the football.
And they'll mark him right at the 20. 11 more on that play. Again from the pistol. Fought with 2 receivers right. 1 to the left is Lawrence. Taylor again up the middle, hesitates. Chips to his right. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Dives at the pylon. And touchdown, Dutton Taylor, 20 yards. His second rushing touchdown of the night.
Very, very well blocked. That's just power, just like you draw it up. Can we get a replay on that, sir?
Here's the replay of it.
There's the kick, the swab. Here we go. Nice pancake there by Gmo. Good play.
29 seconds left for the end of the third quarter. Leopards now with a 34-0 lead, going for 2. Taylor and Flood both in the backfield now with thought.
Makes a guy like Andrew Lyon proud.
Here goes Flood. He will go in standing up untouched for the 2-point conversion. 29 seconds left before the end of the third. It is 36-0. Leopards on top of the Marietta Indians. We'll send it over to Andrew. Take a timeout. We're back with more live coverage of Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110.
29 seconds left, 36-0 Leopards. And I mentioned earlier that I did not have a score on the Maysville-Sasakwa game, and I got an update. Madonna Yandell sends me an update. Actually said that they had stadium lights that malfunctioned, and so they ended the game early, but the final score was Sasakwa 40, Maysville 6. So the Warriors did not pull that one off, but thank you, Madonna. Appreciate that.
I blame the lights.
There you go. Short kick taken by David Anderson, the up back, and he'll be get drug out of bounds just across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Look like, I think, back on that tackle.
Yeah, Beck was there, and he was a little bit slow getting up. But the Indians will have it with 23 seconds left before halftime, before the fourth quarter. First and 10 Indians. Their own 40-yard lines where they marked him where he went out. Anderson will bring the play in from the sidelines for Marietta.
44 Liz is the call. Line up in fours and slant left. Let's see if it
slant
happens.
left to see if it does it.
I have to tell Scott Jones he's making his calls too loud. I heard him up here with my headsets on.
See, you're telling everybody you can't tell the offense too. Come on. We got another timeout called by Marietta as there was some confusion there. Was about to get another one. So they may have to change from 44 Liz then. 23 seconds left. Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. We'll come back with more Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay. Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213.
Beck ran the option for those of you that missed it. It's okay.
We like to hear from our sponsors, but sometimes we like to hear from them longer than we really wanted to. They came back from that timeout super quick. None of us were prepared for that, and the Leopards do, in fact, get a botched pitch on the option play and recover a fumble, and the Leopards now have it back in Marietta territory again at the 38-yard line.
Aiden
Beck did.
Aiden
Beck had the recovery there. So Leopards here again kind of in an enviable situation. You've got the ball deep in Marietta territory with 16 seconds left here in the third quarter, and Fott stays in at quarterback. Cameron will go wide right. Aguero, Lawrence, and Beck are all bunched up at the end of the line on the left side.
Stretch left.
And Hutch Simonton is in there at running back, and he cuts it up across the 40, across the 35, dives forward. So the freshman, Hutch Simonton, in at running back. And he'll get 7 yards on that one. And we'll call it 6. They mark him at the 32, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. 36-0 Leopards. We'll come back after we swap ends of the field. We'll get the fourth quarter underway right after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football. It is presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
If you find yourself in Chickasha, Oklahoma, stop by Legends Pub House and Venue for lunch or supper. Legends also brings you some of the best concerts around. Everyone at Legends would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards good luck this football season. Go Leopards!
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Start the fourth quarter with the Leopards with a second down. We'll call it 3 from the 31-yard line of Marietta. Doug Fott in at quarterback. Hutch Simonton in the backfield at running back. Twins either side. Fake it, give it out to McCulley. The wide receiver gets across the 25 to the 24-yard line and a first down.
Same little scheme they ran to Beck there on the other side, and again, don't know if that's a read or called from the sideline, but just a quick little bubble out there to an athlete and let him go pick up some yards. I like it.
So 1st and 10, Leopards. They are now at the Marietta 24-yard line. Fought, calls for it. Simonton headed left. Cuts it outside, tries to get to the edge. He does. He's at the 20, and he'll get down inside to the, call it the 17-yard line. Another nice run from the freshman.
Had a little bit of a face mask there, too. It's probably tough to see from where the official was, but good to see some freshmen getting in there, some of these young guys getting some experience in the varsity game, and it's a good mix that we've got right now, of some of our veteran players and, where these young guys can come in and be successful and kind of show what the future looks like for Lindsay.
Zone read for Thought, and they close the door on him in a hurry. Had an opening there briefly, but it got closed, and Thought didn't get much of anything.
Closed very quickly. It just looked like we had something. I thought, man, here we go, and then it disappeared fast.
So no gain on the play. It'll be up a fourth down, or am I third? Third down and 3. Well, I know.
You never know.
Last time it was fourth down. Third down and 3. And Gibson checks in at the slot. Beck will be split to the wide right. Number 4 is Hudson Harris, who's also after split right. Lawrence is split left. Bad snap. Simonton picks it up off the ground, and he's very close to a first down. Heads up play by the freshman.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you can panic in a hurry and something's just a little bit out of sorts and just kind of standing there not knowing what to do. But pretty savvy by him just to – he was going to get it anyway. Might as well just pick it up and run it.
Pick it up off the ground. Fourth down, we'll call it inches. Got to get across the 15-yard line. Simonton in the backfield. Twins either side. Fought. And another bad snap. Spins. He's going to have the first down and more. He'll get a block from Harris on the corner, and Tuck Fought takes it in from 15 yards out for the touchdown.
Quarterback fumble Ruski.
Hey, but I'm gonna give the kudos out there to the freshman Hudson Harris, who set a nice block out there after the scramble from Fought.
Well, and it's also a pretty good heads-up play by Fought, because that's where all the blocking was going. You kind of have to do what you got to do to get to the ball, but then he knew where to go with it after that. So, again, just showing off some of his athleticism there and savvy.
That is his third touchdown run tonight. At a 15-yard, 2 different 15-yard runs, and that one, and then one from a yard out as well.
Pretty good debut.
Simonton fighting for the 2-point conversion. It's not going to work, but we've got a flag. Hang on, we may have to retry this. Of course, I guess if it's on the Leopards, they'll
probably going to be a hold.
Decline this. And officials don't seem to be sure what they're going to call here. Wait for the signal from the official here. It's a personal foul. Oh, it's actually against Marietta. Okay, so we will get a retry here.
I don't know if we missed a face mask or hands to the face possibly.
Coach Terry asking for an explanation. Well, we'll get a retry here. Again, for the 2-point conversion. Hutch Simonton in the backfield. Give it to him over the left side this time, and he slipped as he went to make the cut. And did not get there, so the 2-point conversion no good. But with 9:40 left to go in the ball game, the Lindsay Leopards have a 42-0 lead over Marietta. We'll send it back over to Andrew. Take a timeout. We're back to Marietta right after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
9:40 left to go in the ball game. The Leopards have taken a 42-0 lead. And a kick headed to the sidelines and out of bounds. And is that Hernandez on the kick?
I believe so.
So Marietta takes over, and they'll actually put it at the 40-yard line, looks like.
Got some young guys coming in, going to get some action.
Try to get some of those guys named off as we can here. Hayden Self is over here on the corner left side. Carroll under center. McCarroll in motion. And quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's got some room. He's broke tackle. He's at the 50, the 45, and then finally wrestled down in Leopard territory at the 40-yard line.
Looks like Maddox all right there on the tackle.
Cooper Carroll, nice run on first down, gets it all the way down to the Leopard 39-yard line. First and 10, Marietta. Number 57 is Logan Gutzmer up on that defensive line. Carroll under center. And the pitch back. Leopards there. Gets to the edge, though. Albright and Simonton give chase. He's finally caught from behind. Number 63 is Hayden Butler.
Good job by these young guys. Just out here, you know, they're not fitting everything perfect, but that just kind of goes to show the discipline that it takes. And, you know, most of these guys played a game on Tuesday night, and it probably was nothing like what they're having to do now. So it just takes a lot of reps and experience. But the one thing that, you know, you should never have to coach is pursuit and effort, and these guys are doing a good job chasing the ball.
8 yards on the
Makes it second down and 2 to go.
carry. 2nd and 2 at the 31. Carroll over the right side for the fullback. Rueda.
Looked like, I believe, Hutch there was the first on contact. Yeah, Hutch and Maddox.
That's good.
Marking at the 15-yard line. So he picks up 16 on that. I said 15. How about the 25-yard line? I'll get my yard lines right. How about 6 on the carry, but it's still a first down. Carroll again under center. McCarroll in motion. Quarterback keeper for Carroll gets over the right side, and again, Simonton. And this time number 61 is Reese Wallace.
Reese Wallace, yeah.
In on the stop.
It was just great experience for these guys. You know, it's always exciting when you're a freshman to get to play in a varsity game, and, you know, some of these guys are this may be some of the first varsity action they've had this season, but you can see they're not scared.
2nd down, a long 2. Garcia in motion this time, but they'll hand it to Rueda back up the middle, and he'll get to the 15 across to the 14-yard line.
Reese Wallace again. Gabe Jordan, I think, had something to do with that as well. I know they were having a hard time getting him moved.
Checking in now, number 62, that is Leo Estrada for the Leopards. 26 is Easton Allison in there at a linebacker spot as well. First and 10 from the Leopard 14-yard line. Quarterback keeper for Cooper Carroll again over that left side, just follows his blocker up inside there, and he manages to get 4 or 5 nearly every time he runs that play.
I think that was Maddox catching him from the backside right there. I know he came up off the pile, but yeah, that's been a good play for them tonight, and it continues to be such.
So second down, ball rests at the 8-yard line. Call it 4. Fullback this time, Rueda, and he will make it to the end zone, and a touchdown for Marietta.
Now we get the light show.
Now we get the light show. So Rueda gets a 8-yard touchdown run.
Now everybody in Lindsay will be asking our athletic
Why
director why we don't have those lights.
We don't have those lights at Burford Field. Serrano will head out to for the extra point kick, but they were short one of the guys up front. Now we're about ready to go. Good snap, good hole, really good kick. Serrano's got a leg. That was good. 5:09 left in the ball game, and Marietta is finally on the board. It is 42-7. Leopards on top. Send it back over to Andrew. We'll take a timeout. We're back with more Leopard football after this. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
.509 left in the ball game, 42-7. Leopards on top as Marietta took that drive 60 yards, did it in 7 plays, and got their first score on the board. Back deep for the Leopards is number 4, Hudson Harris. Hutch Simonton and Aiden Beck are the upbacks, as Serrano gets set to kick this one off.
Number 0, Serrano on the kick.
And Serrano, line drive kick, and they let it go. It needs to get to the end zone, and it does. That was one that I think Beck thought that Harris was behind him, and he let it go, and Harris was headed the other way because he thought Beck was going to catch it. Leopards get a break right there.
Yeah, I realized when he pointed to nobody that we might be in trouble.
Thankfully, it made it to the end zone, so the Leopards will get the touchback and have a 1st and 10 at their own 20. And we'll check out the offense as, again, expect probably a lot of new players in on this one.
Probably get our freshman / JV offense out here, which will be good. We've not been able to play the number of JV games we like to play, and so good. It'll be a good experience for them.
So Albright will check in at quarterback. Hutch Simonson stays in as a running back.
We're a lineman short. Need a left guard.
Got to need a left guard out here, somebody. Yep. I'm going to have to hurry. The play clock is running down here.
They're going to reset it for us.
That's kind of them.
Very hospitable. Huh.
Doc Lively is split left out here, and Albright's running for his life, and he's going to get dropped for a sack. After I think it took too long and things just never panned out on that one. Marking back at the basically the 10-yard line, so a loss of 10 is going to bring up a second down and 20.
A second and 20 from the 10.
.4:35 with the clock running left in the ball game. Albright calls for it. Simonton headed right, cuts it back up inside, gets across the 15, across the 20. Good run from Simonton.
Good run.
He got out. See if they give him the 24. That's about where he'll get. That's a nice 14-yard run.
For any
Now
of
you get 3rd and 6.
Our fans that have watched him in a freshman game, that's an up-and-comer for us, certainly.
And give it to him again, and this time nowhere to go. The minute he got the handoff, he had the big, was that 56 in there. That's Austin Gomez, the senior, stood him up just
Almost
a second.
looked like that should have been a Reed guy, maybe. I'm not sure. Either that or we just flat didn't block him.
So a loss of 4 on the play is going to bring up a 4th down and 10. And back in punt formation, I believe that's Aiden Beck.
It is.
Clock runs with 3:10 left in the ball game. Leopards are going to pick up win number 6 on the season. Beck calls for it. Nice high end over end punt. Fair catch. No, he muffed it. But he'll have it right at midfield. Albright trying to claim possession of that ball right along with the Eddington, but it will stay with the Indians, and they'll mark it right at midfield.
It's a nice punt by Beck there. I did not know he had that ability.
I have not, I don't know that I've seen him punt, but it was very well done. And Marietta now with 2:41 left and the clock running, 42-7 ball game. And big number 7, Kason Lott will bring the play in from the sideline. Hudson Harris checks into the game at corner on this side. And we've got a receiver over here uncovered. Now Harris comes back to get him. Man in motion, and actually Lott actually lined up as the quarterback. So he's a big old boy to be running quarterback. He got a couple of yards into Leopard territory at the 48. Call it 2nd down and 8. Lott will stay in at quarterback. Wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right, and actually 1 runs off the field. Lott keeps it himself. Oh, what a great job for the Leopards.
Great job by Maddox there.
That's Simonton right there as well, but Maddox Albright just stood him up.
That's no small lad either.
No, it is not. A loss of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Under a minute to go in the ball game now. And again, Lott will send a wide receiver to either side of the field. And he'll hand it off to his fullback. And I think that was number 56, Kason Grace.
Case and Grace move in here this year from Elmore City. Good kid. Good to see him get in there and get a play.
Got a tackle right there immediately off the handoff, and that may well be the final play of the game. We'll see if.
Looks like it will be.
They will not to call off another one here. So the Lindsay Leopards again will get out of Marietta with a W, go to 6-1 on the season. Marietta will drop to 2-5 now. And the game is officially now over. Again, 42-7, our final score. The Lindsay Leopards with the win. We're going to send it over to Andrew. We're going to do just some quick calculations here for some final numbers because it's late and we got a long drive to get home. So we'll do that right after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
Need my headset?
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most.
When the unexpected strikes, see Shelter Agent Caleb Smith in Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Too hot to mow? Too busy to mow? Don't sweat it. Grow and Behold Landscaping meets all your professional lawn care needs for residential and commercial properties. Licensed, insured, always dependable. Whether it's residential mowing and pest control or commercial landscaping, when it grows up, we show up. Call Grow and Behold Landscaping now for your free quote at 405-926-1492. Mention KBLP for a 5% discount on your first service.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
Consideration is fundamental to civility in society and to Christ-likeness in your soul. Join us Friday, November 7th and 8th at the Lindsay Church of Christ as we welcome guest speaker Aubrey Johnson. With more challenging questions like these, along with inspiring stories and encouraging words, this seminar is sure to touch your heart. Please make plans to attend, and we look forward to seeing you there. How do you increase empathy on the earth? One thoughtful person at a time. Love is the greatest command. Consideration is fundamental to civility in society and to Christ-likeness in your soul. Join us Friday, November 7th and 8th at the Lindsay Church of Christ as we welcome guest speaker Aubrey Johnson. With more challenging questions like these, along with inspiring stories and encouraging words, this seminar is sure to touch your heart. Please make plans to attend, and we look forward to seeing you there. How do you increase empathy on the earth? One thoughtful
Are you
person.
struggling to find a health insurance plan that fits your needs as well as your budget? Let me, Matt Powers, a licensed insurance agent, help you navigate the insurance maze and find the best plan for you. Together, we'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized carriers at no cost to you. We can talk over the phone or in person. Why stress or wonder if you're choosing the right plan when I can help you for free? Call today and let me help you.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our Leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We'd like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:45, and then we have Bible studies for children at 6:15 and youth and adults starting at 6:30. FBC is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all our student athletes a successful season. Go Leopards!
We're back here at Marietta to wrap it up. 42-7 the final score. The Lindsay Leopards come out with their 6th win of the season and against 1 loss so far. So hopefully the Leopards can continue that trend. But again, 42-7 the final score. Some officially unofficial final numbers presented by Grow and Behold Landscaping. And we'll talk about Marietta first. 140 yards on the ground on 32 rush plays. They were led by the quarterback, Cooper Carroll, 84 yards on 15 carries tonight. Rueda, the fullback, ends up with 54 yards on 9 carries. Those are your 2 leading rushers from Marietta. And, again, not a lot of passing in their offense, and they ended up 2 of 6 for 13 yards. All of that happened in the first half. For the Lindsay Leopards, and it was a Dutton Taylor night for sure. He had 77 yards at halftime. He finishes the game with 13 carries, 131 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Had a 41-yard and a 20-yard touchdown run tonight. Behind him was Tug Fod, who ends up with 5 carries, 49 yards. He also had he had 3 touchdown runs, I beg your pardon. He had 2 that were 15 yards and had a 1-yarder. So 3 touchdown runs from him, 2 touchdown runs from from Tug Fott for his 5 carries for 49 yards. Also 5 carries, 25 yards, and a 14-yard touchdown run from Crew Flood. And then Hutch Simonson comes in the game. Didn't get a lot of yards, had 4 carries and a net of 11 yards on the night, but a good start for the freshman. I think that's the first time we've seen him in there at running back this season. And then Albright had a 10-yard loss on a play when he first came in at quarterback. He did pick up a 14-yard run after that. Ends up with a net of 4 on 2 carries for the rushing game for the Leopards. Passing, before Cameron checked out and went to wide receiver, he was 2 of 6 for 14 yards tonight. And then Tug Fott comes in. He finishes the game 6 of 9, 99 yards passing. He just needed 1 more yard in there somewhere to come up with 100 yards on the night. But 3 catches, 34 yards for Will Lawrence, a catch for 6 from Tug Fott, 2 catches for 40 yards from Aiden Beck, my apologies. And then 2 catches for 31 yards for and I'm getting my numbers confused. I didn't write down names. Manny Aguero had the 2 catches, 30 yards. 3 from Isaac Cameron did have a 20-yard reception, and Rocker McCulley also had an 8-yard reception. And I just realized that I didn't add some of those in there. Andrew, your numbers are not going to be correct, but, hey, these are officially unofficial numbers, right? So go with what you got, and we'll go over and talk to Andrew about some of the defensive numbers before we get out of here.
All right, I'll give you the condensed version here, starting with Marietta leading tacklers, Rueda with 5 tackles. Oop, I missed Carroll, number 11, had 6 tackles on the night. Garcia with 5. Rodriguez, number 21, with 4. A lot of tackling from those 3 or 4 guys right there. Total defense, again, these numbers may be a little bit off. They allow 333 yards to the Leopard offense on 43 plays, allowing 7.7 yards per play. Switching over to the Leopards leading tacklers, we had Holden Thornburg with a big night. 5 tackles on the night.
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job there. Scott Jones also recording 5. I had Gus Torres with 4, Crew Flood with 4, and shout out to Maddox Albright getting a quick 3.5 tackles there toward the end of the game. He was chewing them up down there. 3 interceptions by the Leopard defense tonight. We had 2 fumble recoveries and a kick block. Solid defense by the Leopards this evening. They allowed 153 yards on 42 plays. That is 3.6 yards per carry, per play, compared to the 7.7 on the other side. So a little bit lopsided there. Great job.
Leopard defense did it tonight. They kept them shut out till the very end of the game, and again, 42-7. The final score here. I don't know if we ever got to the final score to announce it, but the Washington Warriors did end up defeating the Marlow Outlaws tonight. Was it 20-7? 21-7 was the final score on that one. I didn't ever go back and look at it.
21-14.
21-14. So it was the Washington Warriors with the win tonight. So congratulations to them. But hey, congrats Lindsay Leopards. 6-1 on the season. They'll head back. We get home next week with the Crossings Christian.
Senior night
next week. So make sure you make plans to be at Burford Field next Friday night. Hey, we're down to the last 3 games of the season, and the last 3 games are looking really interesting. Crossings down from what we normally see them in. But the Little Axe Indians, on the other hand, have been playing fantastic.
Absolutely.
So,
they've kind of been the surprise of the district so far this year, and it's all about playoff positioning right now. And the last thing we can do is have a slip up here over the next couple of weeks, because we all know what looms for us week 10, and with them beating Marlow this evening, there's even more at play within the district and district points and how all that works out. So everything is out in front of us right now. So, our kids ought to be excited about it. We kind of came off of almost a bye week, if you will. But, we just had some things here that were a little bit sloppy here and there. But once we got rolling, we really rolled. And those are the things we've got to do each and every week as we finish up the season, is just continue to get a little bit better each and every week and be playoff ready when that time comes.
And you're going to find out how ready you are when you get especially week 10. You got Washington Warriors at their place to finish it up. So, again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors and for helping us bring you Lindsay Leopard football. Good luck tomorrow, 11 a.m. at Hall of Fame Stadium, the Lindsay Leopardette state semifinal matchup against the Washington Lady Warriors. So, hey, go check them out if you can. Go cheer them on, and we'll see if we can't get the Leopardettes into a championship game coming up this weekend. John, thank you for coming up and helping us out again.
You bet. Enjoyed it.
Enjoy it always. And so John Amon helping us out tonight, Andrew Line over the live stream. Big thank you to Kevin Scruggs and Jeter for helping us out tonight. Jeter's even got the headset on now. This is scary. Don't put the mic where we can hear him, because that'll be ugly. Big thank you to Jason Wallenberg as well, back at our studios in Lindsay, to all of those who work behind the scenes. We've got, I know Andrew and Cece do so much stuff, and of course Paige Sutherland does such great work for us. We got to say a big thank you to her, and Glenn Shoemake. Y'all keep your prayers up for Glenn. I know Glenn is still trying to get over his deal, and we certainly need to keep prayers up for him. And J.D. Scruggs, I don't know if I want to see his critique sheets about tonight, but we'll hopefully see JD back at Burford Field next week. For all of us at KBLP, my name is Greg Perry. We'll say goodnight from Marietta. We'll see you back in Lindsay at Burford Field next Friday. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call at 405-428-1198 and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
The Board of Directors, physicians, and employees of the Lindsay Municipal Hospital would like to take this time to recognize the Lindsay High School football team, the coaches, and players. Good luck, Leopards, from your fans at the Lindsay Municipal Hospital. And remember, if a medical emergency arises, call or visit the Lindsay Municipal Hospital, another Leopard supporter. Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super C Mart.
For all your Oilfield electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oilfield, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!